Okay, so I'm back, and now with this. Okay, so hey Jim, welcome. Okay, so okay, can you hear me? Yes, yes, you can walk me through this. Yes. Okay, so I have two screens open right now, and okay, so I'm here, and I apologize. It's not really clear. I do apologize, but okay, so I'm here, and you can hear me. This is good. This is good. You can hear me. Okay, walk me through it. Walk me through it. What do you want? Okay, so I go here. What's here? Oh wait, what is this? Okay, so now that I'm here, okay, I'm going to do the invite again. So don't go nowhere. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Oh, let's how to wrap it down. Gmail. Yes. There we go. How to wrap it down. There we go. And don't go away. Edward Thomas. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. This is. Wait a minute. Ledford. Yesterday. Okay, so something happened with. I can't find. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, I'm going back to kid in the candy store in a minute. Okay, got that. Okay, invite. Okay, so I just sent the invite to Ledford and to Raphael. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, so okay, so I sent the link. I sent the link to Ledford and to Raphael, you all should be getting it in your email. And so far so good. So far so good. I think so anyway. I see me. I hear me. And do y'all see me? Okay, now let me look and see if I got it. Okay, so you can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Okay, good. All right. I need some tea, like some real tea. Y'all hang on, okay? Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't make me sing it either because I'm not a good singer. I admit it. Singing is not my forte. So put this phone on the charger. Wait for the guests to arrive. Um, okay, so now that I'm here, Jim, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me in my stream. Okay, I have 10 people watching, it seems. Okay, 11 and counting. Would you all please hit the like button? You know the like button right here? Right there. The like button right there. You didn't get the link? Okay, I'll try it again. Raphael, did you get the link? Ooh. Oh, thank you, Jim Face. And you're so sweet to me. I just put, like, my whole finger took up that screen. Okay, so let's see here. Let me resend it. Resend. Oh, man. Um, hold on, network. I will get this. I will be smarter than the live stream. She cannot rain on my parade, baby. Thank you, Sade. I haven't seen you in a minute, YouTube News Daily. Okay. Okay, network time. Let's see what I for. Do it again. Okay, and wrapping up. Hard like. Oh, I messed up. I know how I messed up with your email address now. Give me a second. It's being worked out. Got it. Okay. All right. We should be on to something. So I sent that over to you all. Okay. Oh, you've been working? Yes, I am live again in Fame. I am doing a live Google Hangout to talk about reckless speech or, and whatever else comes up after that for a little bit. So I hope everything is good with you. YouTube news thing, you
Whatever else comes up after that for a little bit.
Oh, what happened? Wait a minute. Why is there?
I hope everything is good with you. YouTube news thing, whatever else comes up
Why is
after
there both feed?
that.
Hey, Leopard!
Hey, Nikki, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Look, I did
You're
it.
learning, girl. You're learning.
I am. I'm learning. I'm learning. And I want to thank Sarah actually because he helped me to get this far. Before he told me to open up another screen, so I just had a hard time doing it before. I don't know why, but I'm waiting for Raphael. And if you don't want your email out, go ahead and delete your email address.
Oh, I'm good. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. So yeah, so about this reckless speech, what are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts, Nikki, I've expressed them to you in my videos. To me, Taz is uncouth. He's not professional. He's childish. Um, the guy the guy is just outright rude and especially rude to women for some reason. I'm suspecting that there is a, like you said, there's an underlining reason why he's disrespectful to women. And I don't.
Hello.
Hello.
Raphael?
Hey.
Hey, Raphael, welcome.
How are you guys doing today?
I'm
I
doing
hope
good, brother.
I
And
hope all is well.
yes, all is definitely well.
Okay, so I was getting back to what I was saying. I just think, Nikki, that I believe Taz is just the way. I guess it's the way he grew up. He's been calling women the B word for probably almost from the time he can speak and talk. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for him, that word is no big deal. But for the rest of us that are trying to have decent conversations on these panels, it's a disruption. And I
And,
believe, and I believe he thinks that that disruption makes him special. That it sets him aside from everybody else because nobody else does it. And he's not understanding that it's nothing that anybody else on those panels want to hear.
mhm.
So that's my take on it.
Jim Faison said you jumped in, no, right in, no holds barred. The thing of it too is that why another reason why I call it considered reckless is because you really don't know what people are capable of when you are attacking people and when you are being overly aggressive. Like you really have no idea. Like that's the reason why some social media beefs, turn into murder cases. People actually pull up on people. And when you don't, hey Nicole Ellie, sweet woman, says, when you don't know really how people roll. You just automatically assume that because you see someone by themselves, that they are by themselves, that and and because you can put yourself out there and make yourself look or feel tough, or or maybe you are for in some cases. I honestly don't think Taz is, his name is in my mouth. I honestly don't think Taz exclusive is all that tough. But if you are tough, in general, if you are tough and you put your tough talk out there, you don't know who can pull your card. Whole cards get pulled every day. Thank you, YouTube News Daily. Thank you, sweetheart. And yeah. And when you do that, you can put someone else's life in danger because there are a lot of loose cannons out here, and that's the reality, right? That there are a lot of loose cannons. I mean, like when you saw the incident with that, it hurts my eyes every time I see it. The young lady in Texas, just what, a few days ago, that got literally beat down in the face. Like she got them beat down, right? On sight, just beat down. When you see stuff like that, if that doesn't let you know how short fused people are, I mean, and that's just one of the latest things because people have been getting short fused over time, more and more short fused. So you don't know what people are dealing with. You don't know, like, you just really have no idea. So to take someone lightly just because you think, and the key word is you think you can, is very, very reckless. And your mouth can write a check that not only your ass can't cash, but somebody else around you ass may not be able to cash, and they didn't even write the check. How many times have people gotten kidnapped because somebody ran their mouth or because somebody was doing something to somebody else, and instead of getting instead of getting the person that caused the trouble that wrote the check, they went and got somebody out their family.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So people really take for granted. Like it's more than how you look. It's about you not even having any kind of regard or any kind of mindfulness of any kind of consequences.
And I also think that it has something to do with the way that you are brought up as well. Because I grew up in a more of a ghetto neighborhood to where you got people calling women B's and H's and all this stuff, but I never really took that for face value. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and you will hear a man call a woman. You will hear it, and you'll be like, huh, what? And and they just don't know. Like some women, they not playing no games out here. They got people, they got thugs, they got mamas, daddies, kids. It's not a game out here.
Exactly.
It's not. It's not.
Exactly.
It ain't no game. And people
Exactly.
and people think it is. That's
Exactly.
why I do my own little YouTube videos as you have seen, and I stay to myself. I mean, because people is not playing out here.
Exactly. It's like, dude, you don't know. You don't know who people know. Supposedly where Taz is. He's in Chicago, supposedly, right? But I got people in Chicago. when I say that when I say that I know that hoodlums, like real hoodlums and real gangsters and people that's really about the streets don't talk like Taz talk. I'm not just saying it because it's cute. And I'm like, no, Negro, like I know. You write checks. You don't think that anybody can cash your check. Or you
And
don't
that
or you don't know
and
to cash your check. But your
and
checks
that's
are hot. They
and
bounce.
that's only because they're on the internet and they thinking that this person, if they do got family or if they do got somebody, they not gonna look and get your information. People is that crazy
Right,
where they could just look up your information and then come get you and kill you just
right,
just off of you saying something to somebody else family member. Like
right.
like I talk about it. I talk about this natural lift company. They pick on me all the time. And one day, something just told me to say yes, and I told my brother yes, and he was like, hey, how you doing? My name is Kevin, and he never messed with me again. So I mean, you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
You just cannot like and whatever his name is, whoever that guy is on YouTube, I think he is very disrespectful, and I think he do owe you an apology because that's just not okay. And what
Right.
if you did actually have a family member that was crazy enough to go find him? You know what I'm saying? Like
But
it's
Well,
just
here's the
it
deal
wouldn't be
though.
hard to find him because he's always sitting out in his car doing streams, live streams or whatever. So it wouldn't be
Right,
hard to find him.
right, exactly. And like here's the deal though, right? Is that I do have some family that's crazy enough. Let's be I have some family that's crazy enough. I'm not out here unloved, and I'm not out here and I'm not out here unprotected. But not only do I have family out here that's crazy enough, I got security that can go abroad. But I'm not petty enough. See, that's minor. But if he was to threaten me and be in my vicinity, oh, you could get picked up, Taz. Exclusives.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Nikki, what really pisses me off. I've defended two women behind tasks, calling them the B word, and both of them were on the panel, back up on the panel with him within a couple of days. One was Irene Yvette. She was back up there.
Oh,
He was back up there 2 days after he cussed her out, and not only that, but was protecting or defending him from some other dude saying that Taz was. She said that Taz was a real man. This was 2 days after he
ooh,
had cussed her out.
ooh. I'm
The other
scared.
one
too.
was the other person was Queen Mayette. Now I never heard him apologize to her. He probably did. He may have. I don't know. But in both cases, in both instances, they were back up on the panel with him within a few days, and that to me is crazy.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
It
is.
is. It's
But
crazy.
but
And
you know,
that shows a lot about them too
right.
as well. Because if somebody is constantly cussing me out, there's no way. And if somebody defending me, there's no way I'm gonna be back up on the panel 2 days later, a week later, a month later. Because I'm the type of person you disrespect me, I will not come back on your panel. I will not give you a phone call. I won't even give you a second look. And that's
Right.
just me.
Right. Right. You
And
know,
and, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Nikki. Also,
yeah.
Nikki, you kind of you almost had me thinking you were going to do that when you were on Suge's show.
Say what?
I was saying, I hope Nikki ain't coming in here talking about she forgives after what he did.
Well,
I
look,
was so
here's the
hoping that you
thing.
didn't.
I do forgive because I'm not going to hold anything ill in my heart. Like my heart and my spirit are so much better than that. But it's the principle of the matter. Like, and I'm not negating what he did. So don't ever mistake my kindness and my maturity.
But for me, forgiving would fall in that category of just letting it go. They
Who said
didn't.
nothing about letting it go?
Well, no. Well, I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were doing when you was on Suge's show. That's what I thought you were going to do. And then you came live on your show, saying that you were going to have, this live stream this weekend. So I was saying, okay, cool. She's gonna air her feelings out and let them people know that this shit wasn't cool. What he did. She made. She, it's like I said, it's hard for me to forgive somebody and then do a show like this. Because if I was gonna really forgive them, I wouldn't bother with it anymore.
But
You
see,
see,
that's why we have to
that's the way I
understand
feel.
so that's why you have to understand, though, that there's a principle and a purpose to things.
Right.
See, and that's why I said, like in the description, that it's not about counterattack, it's not about revenge, it's not about any of those things, because anybody can do that.
Right.
Right.
Now, see, but that's the way I am. See, I am that way. It takes a lot to get me to that point. And Taz and Nyla and Cynthia and Ren, they brought me to that point. So now for me, it's all about revenge. It's all about I'm gonna try to have them in their mouth daily.
Yeah, I don't have that. Well, I have to say that the things that concern me and what I'm working on, like, is different from that. Like, that'll be a distraction from what I'm really supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And so it has to be a principle. It has to be a purpose for it. The purpose was to address it. The purpose for me, the purpose was to address it and to address the behavior, not to per se attack the individual and not come to, and not offer any kind of solutions, and to be an example, to show an example to other people. Like we have to look at this. We have to look at this. Unfortunately, Taz Exclusives put himself in a position to be used as an example. But I could not let the opportunity pass me to allow this to take advantage of this teachable moment, because that's what it is. It is a teachable moment. It has nothing to do. I see Irene came in.
I want to address Irene, if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right, Irene. I would like for you to come up on the panel, but the reason why I mentioned you is because you see what you just wrote here in the comment section. It's all about forgiving for you. But how do you forgive a person that's constantly that treats you that way? Every time you're up on a panel, you're a B to Taz. For the most part, the times that I've seen you guys up on the panels together, that's the way he's treated you. That's the way he's treated other women. Now, when guys are calling Cynthia that word, or Nyla or Ren, he defends them. And they jump to defend each other, but they didn't defend you. So that's why I was saying in the comment section, on my comment section on one of my videos, where I was telling, or one of your videos, excuse me, I was telling you, don't be afraid to go it alone, because the people that you think are going to be there for you, Irene, they're not there for you. They're not for you. They've proven that to you. And I don't. For me, for the life of me, I don't understand how come you don't see that. Everybody else sees it, and all that forgiving doesn't work when they're not willing to work with you. They're not willing to say, "Okay, I apologize," and then you forgive, and then they never do it again. They'll do it. You'll forgive them for doing it. They'll go right back and do it again. So that's the way I feel, Irene. And to me, you don't deserve that. And so that's why I defended you. I defended Reigning Woman, Nikki. I defended Queen Mayette. And like I said, not 2 days later, Irene, you're back up on their panel talking about, oh, Taz is a real man. Well, was he a real man the night that he cussed you out and called you all kind of bees? Because it didn't sound like it by your reaction. So Irene, I mean, if you like to come up and talk to me about it instead of typing in the chat, I'm willing to do that if it's okay with with Nikki. This is her show. If it's okay with her, I'm willing to have a conversation.
That is, that is fully up to Irene. That's up to her. I'm okay if she comes up, and I'm okay if she doesn't. That is totally up to her. She's putting out here how she feels and her perspective, and I respect that. Some people don't see, like she said, something about things being public. She don't see a need for her divisions or for her resolutions to be public or her conflicts to be public. And I can understand and I can respect what she's saying. And that's why it's an individual thing. Like, people have individual thoughts, individual plans, individual purpose. For me, it was important to be a teachable moment and something to look at and look into beyond myself. Because once again, Rain Woman is okay. Rain Woman did not lose any sleep. I didn't go off on no being, like I didn't, go ham on anybody after that. I didn't take it out on anybody. You saw, I made it a point to let people know that were concerned that, hey, I'm okay. I want you to know I'm okay. He apologized on the back end, when the stream was over, and I addressed it, to see where that came from, because from what I understood, from what he yelled out on the stream, there was no real basis, there was no real premise for that behavior. And then after the fact, there really still wasn't, but he apologized. So I accept the apology. My concern is that it's behavior that he's done before, right? It's a pattern, and it's a behavior that he's done before that is illustrative, that is demonstrative of abuse. And then you have someone who has pulled up records, like this dude's been doing this, like this guy has a record. So to not take a look at it and to not address it from who I am would be irresponsible for my own character, because I have a standard, and not only do I have a standard, I also have, based on a premise, to teach and to be an example of something better and to help. See, it may not help Taz, it may not help nobody else around, but it might help one individual. It might help one individual to say, you know what, I'm gonna think about what I say, before I do this, or before I say this, or I'm gonna reconsider some of my past behavior or what I've seen around me. And for a woman or a young lady, it might, show her that there's a different way that they too can handle a situation. But it serves no one any good to, now this is my opinion. In my opinion, it serves no one any good to hold on to ill doings. The energy behind it, the energy of it can really be consuming. It can be draining. And if you have something else that you're supposed to be working on and that you could be doing, it could be distracting. And I have too many things going on that I can't afford to be distracted by something that I can't control. I only want to control that I have control over. I can't control tags. I can't control anything that anybody over there in that arena or any other arena do.
Well, see, Nikki, I tried to.
Amazon. I didn't call you an Amazon. Amazon.
She's talking about Jon Snow in the room, called her an Amazonian goddess.
I think that's a compliment. Maybe is he trying to call you fine as an Amazon?
But Nikki, I tried to give Taz my phone number and hang out to call me so we can work this out behind the scenes. On the day it happened, he refused to do that. He said he wasn't going to call me. So I knew then what Taz was really about. He wasn't about trying to resolve the situation. It was all about theatrics and trying to cook somebody, as he say, over the panel. That's all that was about. And so me being me, you know, I'm not the forgiving kind like that. You know, I tried to resolve this peacefully behind the scenes. You didn't want that. You were thinking that I was putting your name in videos to get clicks or whatever when I wasn't when at that time I wasn't even doing videos like this. But so since you not believe that, that's what I'm doing now. So now there is no question. Every time you see your fucking name, Taz, on one of my videos, you know it's deliberate.
Right. And then, you know, once again, something else is that you can't throw rocks and hide your hands and expect nothing to come back on you, because sometimes it does, you know. Irene said something in her departure. She said, I have to go, but please let us not waste our energy attacking each other. Sometimes it is okay to move past things and work toward doing better for the greater good. Have a nice evening. Awesome. Thank you, Irene. Hi, Miss Chantel. Hey.
Please, Irene, thank you for coming by, Irene.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming by. So, hey, once again, I'm not attacking. I've said all that I've had to say, and it needed to be said. Not attacking.
He does deserve to give you a public apology. They should be over there doing a stream right now, trying to apologize. He should be doing the stream right now, or one of those Pale Pookie projects crap that he's doing, that Cynthia was doing 2 years ago, and apologizing to you and to every other woman that he's called the B word. That's what he should be doing.
Exactly.
Well,
that's the way I
feel. We won't hold our breath.
No, you shouldn't.
People, I'm going to be over here and turn into a pale Pookie.
Exactly.
My melanin just fade away.
It's funny to me, Taz think he's doing something profound or something nobody has ever done. Cynthia was doing that 2 years ago. It just wasn't named Pale Pookie Project.
You know what would be funny then? It would be funny if she just passed those files and how she did the research over to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, you know, Nyla does the video for it, and he just does the narration to him. That's all. but Nyla puts all the videos together.
So, you know, they have a reason to continue to play team because they're team players with each other, you know.
Yeah, they are. I give them that much. They're loyal to each other. That's for sure.
Look, YouTube News Daily said, so Irene left this chat to go on the panel with Nyla.
What? You see what I'm saying? Ran right over there. That's a shame. You know, that's a shame, Nikki. Come on now. You come on, Nikki. Right, Nikki. Right? Come on. You know.
Right.
Ran right over to where Taz was at.
Right. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Because if you allow a man to disrespect you, that I just feel like you will allow anybody to disrespect you at any given point in time. And it's just not okay.
And not only once, twice. And some other times, low key was calling her out of her name.
Wow, not the low key.
So I mean, you know, that to me, that's low self-esteem there.
Yeah,
low self-esteem.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because there is no way if she had high self-esteem that she would allow a man to not only disrespect her once but twice and underhanded. No, that wouldn't even go down. She'd be like, you know what? I'm getting off of this. I'm not dealing with this. Now, me, I'm the type of person I forgive. I'm a Cancer, so I forgive a lot. But it comes to a point where I'm just like, you know what? F it. goodbye, deuces, and I don't have no more dealings.
So,
You know what she should do, Nikki, is like what Cynthia G does when Absurdian come. Excuse me, what's his name? Absurdian.
Obsidian.
Yeah. Obsidian comes on, she'll jump off. Cynthia G will jump off. She doesn't, be on panels with him. And that's what Irene should do. If she feels she needs to be over there with Nile and them, at least when Taz is on there, she should jump off. When Taz is not on the show, then she should join. If she feels she needs to be over there on Nila's, on Nila's channel.
What if they sent her over here?
They probably did. I wouldn't be surprised. Because somebody had to listen to the show for her to come over.
Mm-hmm.
If she wasn't listening to it, someone was.
Irene has never, ever, ever, when I say never been over here, never. Hi, Dre Raphael. Hi. She's never been over here. So, it is so. If she came over here to just be like, oh, don't talk about her. Don't talk about her. Bryn Center.
Probably. Someone did. Someone over on Voltron sent her over.
But they're all making bank off of each other. I wouldn't be surprised off of AdSense together. And hey, do what you do. But when you decide to become a public figure, and guess what? You are a public figure. Once you put yourself out here, that's what you are. So you put yourself out here to be scrutinized, to be liked, judged, disliked, whatever. So
I agree.
They probably went on the back chat to talk about you. They can talk about me on the back chat, the front chat, the small chat, the big chat, the little chat, tiny chat. It don't matter.
Yeah, I don't care either. I don't give a. I don't care.
Hi, Titan TV. It took you a long time to get over here. You're not stalking me today? Hi, Lolita. So that's it. People, be careful. Be careful with your words. Be careful with your actions, and grow up. Grow up. We have got to be. I was going to say we have got to be better examples for our young people, but not everybody wants to be an example. Well, I choose to be an example. And part of me choosing to be an example is this. So that's it.
Well, Nikki, I hope you don't mind me plugging my show, but I have a show. I'm at 6 o'clock tonight. I would like for you to be on, if you're free.
At 6 o'clock?
Yeah, it'll be 6 p.m. on the West Coast.
Okay, well, it's 5:30 right now. Are we on the same time?
So no, you're 2 hours ahead. So 6 for me would be 8 for you.
Oh, okay. I could probably stop through.
Yeah, if you're available, I'll send you the link. I want you to come up on the panel. But we're gonna be talking about protecting Black women.
Hold on. Titan said, didn't know you was live. Just seen certain people calling you out. Came to see what's up. They are sending people over here. Man, you know what? Thank you. Send those views. We'll take them.
Hit that like button.
Matter of fact, hit that like button. Don't leave a comment when it's done. Leave a comment.
And share it too.
You know what I'm saying? Hashtag my name.
There you go.
Yep.
So let's let Google, maybe let Google give me some work. How can anyone call you out? People are tripping.
Hey, Raphael, you too, man. If you want to come over and get up on the panel tonight, feel free, man. Just come on over.
All right. I will.
I'm not sure what part
Yeah.
of the nation
Yeah.
you're in, but
Right.
it'll be 16 on the
Exactly.
West
Yeah,
Coast.
child. Young-minded,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm on Eastern Standard Time.
So it'll be
So
9 for you.
Yes,
nine.
Maria. They're sending
Wow.
agents and trolls. Because how old are we? How old are we?
Some of us are grown adults, but some of us act like children. I'ma just be honest.
Exactly. Raphael is 100% correct.
Some of us act like grown adults, and some of us act like children. Like I sometimes I call YouTube the children's playground.
It is. Exactly.
Sometimes I call it that because I mean, really, people doing all these videos just for clicks and views and to get money and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, you gotta find something better to do, don't you? Don't I mean, can't you go to school? Can't you find something else to do? I mean, that's what I'd be saying, and I'd be like, well, maybe it's just me, cause,
Exactly. Exactly.
'cause
Um,
you sitting up there waiting on Google and AdSense, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. That's
exactly.
that's why I don't do it for a YouTube check. You know, I have my subscribers, people. I don't care if I have one person. I'm still going to say what I want to say on my channel.
Right.
Period. So I mean, you know, you just like I just don't like the disrespect. And when I saw your video, I was like, wow, like how can you call a female dog? Like what is up? And you just when you told the story of how you came in there real respectful and things like that, I'm like, wow, it's
Yeah, I watched the
crazy.
video, man. I saw him do it, and she hadn't even said anything. I believe Obsidian was introducing her to to speak, and he just went off on her.
Wow, that's crazy. And I feel like that's some type of mental issues that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that. And I think the only reason why I feel like that is because I'm in mental health and right now I'm taking a class, well it's a psychology 101, and that's what we learning about different behaviors and why different people do different things. So so excuse me, y'all. You know, so
Yeah. Um, shout out. BT, thank you. Let's see here. Look at me, I did it. I can't believe I finally got it right. Who's eating? Raphael, is that you eating? What are you eating?
no, that's me. That's me with this potato chip bag. I need to go put it in the trash. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm like, but don't be over there snacking and don't offer some.
I, I'm not over here snacking, and I did
It
ate
looks like you
this.
had a mouth full of them.
Nah, this bag is empty. But man, I like to be on panels like this. I normally don't really get on panels unless it's underrated darkness or unless it's you know, because people is just bold. I'd be like, stay away from the panels.
So we can move on now to something else if y'all want to. Y'all want to talk about something else? What y'all have going on today? Thank you, JT, for coming through. If anybody else want to get on the panel, it's an open panel. We can change the subject now. Um, I just don't want people to be reckless with their speech, and also try to be mindful of to be mindful. of that. So it is what it is, and I'm calling
Yep.
it calling certain behaviors reckless. I will be doing another one, and I don't know how soon, but I'm going to try this week to do a stream about confusion, about starting confusion and chaos, stirring up
That
and chaos.
that sounds very interesting.
Okay, hold on. So they said send me the link. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now don't nobody tell me anything. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Okay, wait a minute. Don't
You
say a
got
word.
it.
I got it. Don't say a word. I got it. I got this. I got this. Okay. Um, oh, you know what? I need your email address, Sade. I can't send you a link with, or can I? Can I send a link without our address? Without our
No,
email
you
address?
need the email address.
Okay, I need your email address.
Yeah, you need the email address.
Or maybe I can put it in the chat. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh, let's see if that works. What is this? I think this is so funny. Okay, so if I do this, click this button, and if I do
Hey,
this,
Nikki, look like JT wants to come up too. Underrated Darkness.
if he does, okay. Let me see. I'm trying to. I think I can do it. So what does this do? Okay, so look, I see a link where it says video embed, and then there's one that just says like YouTube. So do I click on either one of those to put it in the Hangout? I mean, to put it in the comments? How does that happen?
I think it'd just be easier if you sent them the link.
Through the email?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me get back to this screen. Oops, what happened here? Okay, so I need your email, Sade. Oh, never mind. You just sent it. My bad. Okay, got that. Oh, my first live Google Hangout. Oh, I might cry in the car.
You learned it pretty quick.
Pretty quick. You know how long I've been thinking about this? Since before you even started your channel.
Yeah, but how many times have you tried to do it though?
That first time and then today.
Yeah, see? I just learned how to do it last week.
No, you've been doing it.
Not the panels.
Oh, that's right, huh?
I just learned that last week.
Without the panels, though, I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
what
without the panels.
I did not know what I was doing. I just did a trial. I was like, how did I get here? What's going on? I was like, where are the comments at? How do you see this?
You see, Nikki, for me, I never wanted to do anything. I never wanted to do this. I was happy going from room to room listening and,
Yeah.
and and occasionally modding, somebody modding me up. I was happy with just doing that.
Yes, Monique, girl, in the car, cry, look, cry in the car. But happy, look, happy tears, when you seen that. Okay, so wait a minute, JT. Where did you go? Where did your email go? Okay, I have you. I have you. Uh, Kathy and no, not that. Okay, and anybody. Okay, so I sent the link to Sade and I
Can you
sent
hear
the link
me?
to JT.
Can you hear
Sade
me?
made it.
Who am I hearing?
Sade?
Ah, look at you, you're there. Yes, I hear you. That was
Hi, gorgeous.
That was fast. How'd you get up here so fast?
Because you called me and so I answered it. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask you, would you be on a panel that I'm having on the 27th of this month?
Sure. I like
Yes,
your hair like that.
it's called What's Your Hair Story?
Child, we got time for that.
Because but catch this, because the channel that I'm talking to you from is my hair channel. Like before I was even making any kind of commentary on certain other stuff, my thing that I always talked about, that the people who were on my channel before, is about freeform locks and various.
Yeah, your hair looks gorgeous like that in that pic.
Yes, your hair does. It looks very gorgeous.
Yes.
I think she dropped off.
No, she's still there.
No, she dropped off.
She did. I think she was. Is your phone muted?
Yeah, no, she be having internet connection issues.
Oh, you're right. She did drop off.
But she'll be back up. She'll be back. What's up, JT?
Hey, JT.
What up?
Rainy Woman, yay! Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, you a superstar now. We got to move up there now. Oh, this must be the hand we got to go to, Rainy Woman. I'm in there, yo. The hell with that. I'm gonna pause my screen to go to Rainy Woman. That's right.
She's okay. Call you again. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. Here we come. Hold on. Oh, wait. Look, I might wake up in the middle of the night and do a stream just because I know what I'm doing now. It'll be all 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody sleep like I'm live. I'm live. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm live. I'm just here.
Usually,
Once I started doing this, I love doing it now. It's fun.
I try to get that screen share and I can't even get that.
You can't get the screen sharing?
Yeah, Deacon of Defense showed me. I got it right. Almost got it right. I got it right, but I should have let it, but it's just will not click. I don't understand. I'm like,
What happens when you click the button?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep working at it. You'll get it. You'll get it, JT, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me get my tea. I'm going to
get. All right, we'll go do it. History in the making. Good evening, Sade.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing again? I'm back.
Yeah.
Good evening. And I have some hair story. I have one hair story.
No, see, but that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm inviting everyone. So Raphael, if you want to come, because I see those locks that you have, even though they're not freeform, I can tell how you grew them too. So if you want to show up on the 27th, that's fine.
Okay, I most certainly will. Because
what time on the 27th?
Yes, I set it for 8:05 p.m. That's East Coast time.
Oh, that's locks only?
No, it's What's Your Hair Story. It doesn't matter. I just happen to be a freeformer, and
Okay.
Wow.
Both men and women are they're welcome. So.
Okay, so we're gonna do a screen share.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. So here's the button. There's the button. All right, do you see it?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
You got your story, Rainy Woman?
Do I have what?
A story.
A hair story? Yes, I got lots of hair stories. You know how old my hair is?
But she's being bad.
It says Plum wants to share your. Okay, so okay, all right. Here we go, guys. You ready? Here we go. Okay, do you see it? Do you see it? Right there.
I see it.
I see it.
You see it? Ready to go.
Yeah.
There it is. There. Oh shucks. Ah, Sukia, there it is. Where'd it go?
It's hard to hold that up.
What the fuck?
There it is. There it is. There it is. Damn. Damn. Now, what did you have to do that?
The reason why it's doing that is because you're showing the same screen.
Right, exactly. You
If
gotta
you showed a different screen, it wouldn't do that.
right, exactly. So you gotta pick a story from the internet and share it. Am I right? Am I right digging up defense?
You are right.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh. Okay, wait. So like that? No, wait. Okay, hold on. There a story? Okay, wait a minute. We can do this.
Any story from the internet.
Huh?
Any story from the internet. Any story that you want to share.
Okay, like from YouTube?
Any, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay, well, hold on. We got this, y'all. We got this. Thank you all for hanging out with us. You know, we're going to learn how to do something. Screen sharing.
And Irene, we're not disrespecting you either.
Ain't no one about real hair being antennas. Yes. Hey, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to share a story from YouTube. I know exactly where I'm going to go. Oh, y'all ain't ready? Y'all are not ready. Don't hate when I get done. Do not hate.
I'm not. I'm learning.
Okay. All right. It's about to go down. I'm about to show y'all one of my favorite snacks. Okay, so I'm here. Now what I'll do. Okay, wait. So here, okay, hold on. We got it. We got this, y'all. Don't worry. We have no worries.
Oh, still.
No worries. Okay. So get back here. Here. Okay, get back there. And I don't want this one anymore. I don't know.
No, what you want to do is go back to your story.
Go back to my story. Do I want to stop this screen from sharing?
Then you just hit stop at the top right there. It'll say stop. Okay. And that'll stop the screen from sharing.
Okay, stop. Now what? So
now hit screen share.
I'm sorry, everyone. Can Raphael mute himself because we can hear what's going on?
I think that's Raphael.
Raphael, stop it.
Raphael needs to mute himself.
Sorry, you guys.
It's like you're making ice cream.
Okay, so now what you need to do, Nikki, is to you go back to your story.
I'm on it.
Okay, so it's there. You see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, then go back and hit screen share.
Hit screen share.
Right.
Over here.
Over on the Google Hangout.
Okay.
Go on your left hand side. You're gonna see different things. You're gonna see screen share.
Okay. I'm there.
And then you'll see it'll say God, what does that say? It'll be on the right hand side. Next to the main screen. What does it say? Tell me what you see on.
Oh, y'all ain't ready. I got it. Y'all are not ready. You're
and
not
then
ready.
click and then click on it. Click on your story.
There it is. You're not ready.
There you go. There you go.
Uh-oh. So here is, I like Twinkies, right? So this is a video of my favorite Twinkies. See if y'all seen. Oh wait. Oh wait, what happened? Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Y'all are not ready. Y'all are not ready. I'm telling you, you're not ready.
Make sure the audio is on the video.
Right. That's very important. Right? Right, Deacon Defense?
It's very important. There you go, Nikki.
Okay.
That's AM1's channel.
The neighbors gonna call in people and get the queen. The cops gonna shoot whoever ain't on the team.
Can y'all see it?
Right. Now.
All right, so guys, we did a screen share.
She did it, right? Deacon, she did it, right?
Right.
Yeah, she did it. I thought I was on mute. Yeah, she did it.
Now, why couldn't come my mom's like that?
Because you didn't push the right button. You gotta push the right buttons.
No, what? You got a computer? You working for a computer or a laptop?
A laptop.
Shit, that's it.
That's who you need to talk to. That's who you need to talk to, JT.
Okay, I talked to Rain Woman. Rain Woman, the professor. Rain Woman, we gotta work. You're thinking defense gotta help me. Bro, I got it right, but I took it off. So why I took it off?
Because I'm wondering, guys, if the difference is a regular desktop and a laptop. I think it may be different ways to get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause mine's is.
I think so too.
Mine's a flip one.
Good job, Rainy.
Yeah, Rainy Woman is the professor. I'm telling you. I'm telling anybody mess Rainy Woman, I smack them. Now they can go to you now. Good. Thanks for Deacons of Defense. Say, hey, you want to see screenshot? Let me show you of the Rainy Woman way. Be professor.
That was good. That was cool. We learned something.
Oh, Deacon Defense, yo, check it out, yo. I did it last night. But what? Let me tell you what happened though. My power of I forgot to charge it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had it. I had to charge it up, and it went up. I was crying.
If you got it last night, then you should be able to get it from now on. Then shouldn't have any.
Well, I'm gonna try it later on. I'm gonna try it later on.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Rain, you can have your sangria now.
Let me tell you, I cannot wait to have a sangria.
I've just been wanting Jack Daniels with Coke.
Oh, honey, that would send me somewhere. I would have a whole little party.
Yeah, Jack. What kind? What kind of Jack Daniels?
The regular one that the black people made, the original one, the regular rum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't had that since like college, but I used to have that with a whole bunch of ice because I'm not really a drinker. So I think the last time I had a drink was like freaking 3 years ago.
Mm.
My favorite drink is Hennessy.
By itself or with what goes with Hennessy? Not Coke, right? Hennessy doesn't go with Coke, or does it?
There's some people drinking with that. They do.
Not me.
It's a few people.
Look,
But
you
older.
can see my sangria.
yeah,
I'm
man. You make me thirsty. Now that's really damn good. Yeah.
That sangria looks so doggone good. It looks so refreshing. It looks so friendly. It
And
looks
you,
so tantalizing.
you ain't have to rub it in like that though. I'm
Make everybody want a sangria.
But check it out, y'all. You know, I someone created a drink a long time ago. It was one of my men that he was in the service, but he retired now, and he came home, for like yeah, and then he had some Hennessy. So everybody left that Hennessy. So everybody didn't want to drink Hennessy. So it was a whole big bottle of Hennessy. I said, "You got orange juice?" Yeah. What you drinking? Hennessy orange juice? Yup. I tasted, man. It tastes so good. And that's
I
what I did.
don't I don't know about that Hennessy and orange juice underrated
It
because
tastes great to me.
I
And
don't
again,
know I don't know about that that'll do something.
they ain't
I
do
don't
nothing to
know.
me. They ain't do something to me, boy. I turn like I'm super black man. I'm alright.
I got one for you though. I have a drink because well, along with knowing how to cook, I do know how to make different drinks and stuff. So normally, I would make lemonade, right? And then
Right.
I would put pineapples in it, and then what would be in it, how it would become alcohol is I would put some vodka in it.
Oh
Yo,
no.
yo, Sade. Yo, that's
Pineapples,
great.
wait a minute.
Yo, Sade, can I have some? Yo, Sade, wherever you at, can I get some? Can I get a picture, please? Please?
I call that a lemonade slammer. That's what I call it.
Ooh.
Now, do you crush
No.
the ice?
Sounds
Or do you put
good.
ice in it?
Yeah, I got one. I
Yeah,
got one.
yeah. Actually, what I do is I make sure the glass is cold. I make sure all the components are cold, but I normally would crush the ice, and then so it'd be like that's why it's called a slammer because then the ice hits you after the vodka and all that stuff. So yeah.
So I got one for y'all. I made this up 4 years ago. I ain't had none. I had no chase or nothing. I made some iced tea, but I put after I made the iced tea. I made the iced tea. Make sure the iced tea cold. I put a little lemon extract, a little vanilla extract. Sometimes you can put sugar or honey. It doesn't make difference. But I put cinnamon honey. I mix it out, let it stay, and after that I take it out and I had some vanilla rum. Put some in, and I put the ice in it. I put the ice in the glass. Let it stay. Let it get chill for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes. Take that. And then I pour I pour like maybe kind of 1/3 of vanilla vodka. Then I pour the iced tea. Oh God, it's so damn great.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh no, that's okay because I got another one for you too. This is an old favorite that my parents used to drink, right? Because let me tell you, when you have West Indian parents, they have a few beers that are their favorites. One of them being Heineken, the other one being Guinness Stout. So you would brew some sea moss on the stove, right? And then you would mix it with whatever kind of plant milk you want, like coconut milk, almond milk, right? And you basically make sea moss milk. And so then after you make the sea moss milk with whatever plant-based milk you want, then you're gonna take the Guinness Stout and you're gonna pour that beer into it. And so it's called a New Guinea.
Okay.
So
Wow, that's different.
oh yeah, I got some. Yeah, I got plenty of them. And also, I do like to bake too. So I would normally make like everybody love. Well, most people like cornbread, but I turn cornbread into actually like banana cornbread. So
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
I'm sorry, Rain, I didn't hear what you said.
It's a what cornbread?
Yep, instead of making banana bread, I make banana cornbread. Yeah.
Well, I can't eat, but I'm allergic. I'm allergic to bananas, so it's out for me.
So But then, well, then you just have to find something else because I tend to make like peanut butter chocolate bread, and I use actual crunchy peanut butter, not the smooth kind.
That sounds delicious.
I don't like nothing chunky. I like things smooth, soft.
You know what? You know what? This ain't for you. It's for my taste buds. Leave me alone. Anyway,
Hold on, but it's a general conversation. I'm just saying that.
I know I'm just messing with you. Anyway, yeah. I'm about to read what if that's okay with you, Rainy. I'm about to read what Dre said. Dre Raphael said he asked me, you ever have golden milk, plant milk, turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger? Well, Raphael, those are some of the things that go in the sea moss drink. That's why we call it New Guinea. Because my parents used to put when they made the stuff, they would normally use vanilla extract, actually from the plant. Then they would use the allspice seeds. They would brew it till it was really hot, and then put the cold beer inside of it. And then they would sprinkle on top as a garnish. They would put the turmeric and the cinnamon, and but not the ginger though. They didn't want the ginger because the Guinness had enough spice. So yeah. So that's why it's called New Guinea.
That will also really help you clean out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So yeah.
That help clean out your system too. That turmeric. Yeah.
You breaking up, Rain. I can't really hear what you're saying.
I said that'll also help you clean out your system too.
Yeah. Well, because okay. See, this drink. I'm so glad you brought that up because this drink can be altered. And see, when my mother would have like stomach issues, she would put blended prunes in it, and so it would send her right to the bathroom. Or if she didn't use the blended prunes, it's this stuff that kind of tastes like 7-Up, but it actually is made for you to go to the bathroom, and so she would put that in New Guinea too.
Bathroom.
No problem, Dre. Cool. Yeah, go. Yeah, make it. It's all for you guys to expound on it and do what you want with it.
Oh man, but bathroom.
Look, you have to understand. I'm kind of a herbalist at the same time. So if somebody, if somebody has a problem that they're going through, like especially Black people have a problem going to the bathroom sometime, I'm going to tell you what you need to know and what you need to use. Because in my mind, I'm just thinking, let's fix it.
Yeah, fix it, but I'm eating good and I can't even eat no more because you said bathroom. Bowels.
Oh, Dre, you can get sea moss from if you let's say if you have a local herb store, like the one that's in Newark where I am is Black. Their distributors are Black, so I usually was buying stuff from them. So if you can do that at a health food store, that's where you're going to be able to find sea moss.
I don't know no herb store, no Newport News is Black.
So then, if that's the case, then you're gonna have to buy online.
And me, I've never even heard of sea moss until today.
No, I heard of it before, but like Sade said, they have it like in Black herbal stores. I did heard.
What does sea moss consist of? What is it?
Sea moss is from the bottom of the sea. It's found in the ocean. The bottom of the seawater. And so it's usually when it's brown. And so when you take it up, I normally, like some of my my mother's people was fishermen and stuff, and same thing with my father. And so like it's very normal for people in the West Indies to just go down to their local beach and sit at the beach all day. They catch fish and they'll go to the bottom of the sea and get the sea moss and stuff like that.
So now I'm hoping nobody's eating, but is sea moss fish droppings?
Well, I was eating, so that's
my apologies, brother. My apologies, man. But that's what it seems like to me. She says it's on the bottom of the sea, and it's brown.
Oh yes. Oh brown. Oh God. Sea and brown and. I'm eating something that got something to do with brown. I can't eat no more. See, that's it.
I apologize, bro.
No, it ain't you. It's not you. No. Not
That's
you.
what it reminds me of, though.
And you go to the bathroom, bloop bloop, and then,
Guys.
No, but I agree though. You gotta do whatever it takes, to be healthy and stuff,
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
Nikki, I'm sure Days asking for you to call her again.
Did she drop off again?
Yeah, she dropped off.
Yeah, she said she had internet problems. What she had?
No.
Rainy woman got it right the first time of screen share. And I'm trying to do doggone my Dell computers. You better get it right tonight, because I ain't lying. But I'm proud of you, though. I really is, because that's what I always wanted to do. I always want to screen share because I do have stars. And let me ask you a question, taking a defense. When I screen share, could I go on my channel? Can I go on my channel and share one of my videos or live streams too? I can do that too.
Yeah, as long as it's on the second screen, yeah, you can do that.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm with them. One day when I get the screen share, I'm screen. I want to screen share one of the live streams. One of the live streams that I did off my phone. That'd be sometime next month. And so after that,
the phone?
yeah. No, at first I was doing live streams off my phone.
Oh yeah.
I was too.
Yeah. It's not easy when you think. A lot of people say easy. It's not all that easy. Because you screen, it depends what phone though. Because I don't know, but like if you do live stream off your phone, you can't even. I think you could look at your chat, but you cannot type. You could type in your chat, but you can't like see the chat. That's how mine was. Like
Me too.
yeah, like for huh?
You can't see.
No, I can't. No, my phone. No, you can't. And even like you want to get somebody off, you can't get nobody off. They said like it takes like about within 5 minutes to get them off. And then
If you touch the screen on my phone, if I touch the screen, then my
You're breaking up, Nikki. Nikki, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
And now you still having issues.
Am I bored?
You were.
Oh, can you hear me now?
That's better, yeah.
Okay. So I was saying that you could on my phone, if I touch my screen, and it will show me the chat, the comments.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Maybe I'll try that.
What?
She said that when she's doing a live, if she touches the screen, she can see the chat.
Oh.
Got Sade humming.
Yeah, I'm just humming for one.
Like I said, certain people better leave me alone because they always bother me. I ain't did nothing.
Who's bothering you now?
Oh, he know who he is.
Somebody bothering you?
Oh, he knows who he is.
Is he in my chat?
No, he right on here on his panel.
JP.
Yeah, it's me. He thinks I be bothering her, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say nothing. And then when I say something, you always say something that I'm bothering you. Please, knock it off. Go have your lemonade vodka, all right?
You see what I mean? He getting mad for nothing.
I ain't getting mad. I don't get mad.
You don't normally get this. You don't normally get this type of rivalry from people from New York and from the same borough.
Yeah, you CC taking the defense. You starting up some shit. Don't put me in that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Usually the Bronx and isn't the Bronx and Queens?
No, it's Brooklyn. I'm Brooklyn, Queens, and he's Brooklyn too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I used to live in Queens too.
Me too. I'm Brooklyn and Queens. Yeah.
Why you guys say why I gotta say Brooklyn? You didn't ask me where I live somewhere else. I live in Staten Island too.
Okay, well, no problem.
The Bronx too. The only bird I ain't on living is in Manhattan. Then when I live in Manhattan, that means I cover all 5 boroughs.
Well, I don't. I'm Brooklyn and Queens, honey. That's my thing. New Lots, honey. Jamaica, Queens, honey. What up, though, boy?
Yo, Gap City, clap, clap. Yeah,
Oh, I'm saying though, son.
Son. Yo, I heard that in years. Oh, what up, son?
Exactly.
What up, son? Oh yeah, now people say, why you said done? They used to say that in New York back in the 90s, like midnight. Like, yo, done. What up, done? All right, we'll get it in done. Yeah, we'll get it in done.
Don't make me bark on you. See what I'm saying, money? My parents used to say that shit all the time.
Word?
Hell yeah.
Yo, you know what my mom said to me this when I was married? She said, my knee back, let me tell you something. Don't have me set it off for you. Oh,
exactly. And you know what? You know what tells on me most of the time when I'm in another state or whatever the case may be, or especially Jersey, they know I'm from New York because I'd be like, you bugging, or how about this? You mad stupid.
or they say, yo, you mad hard up, done. What's wrong with you? Yo, that's crazy.
Dre said we about to make him pull out his Tim boots. That is a New York thing, the Timberlands.
Oh yeah, yo, Timberland hoodie up, all black.
Even when it's outside. Even when it's outside.
You're Borgin.
Even when it's hot outside.
Nikki, you're Borging. Like the Borg.
Do y'all wear Timberlands even when it is hot outside?
She asked you guys wear Timberlands even if it's hot outside.
Well,
yeah.
some do. Yeah, I mean, I used to see dudes wear like the shorts, like big shorts with Timbs in the summertime.
Yeah, it had to have like a tank shirt, or they wear jersey.
Exactly.
Or sometimes they had to match with the team. You know what I'm saying? Like that had little gold and everything. You know, had little socks, like little big boy stuff. What was it?
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
But no, that's just New York style. That's just how a lot of dudes would do. Like they would have on a wife beater, like the big shorts and stuff, and just the Timbs. That's I guess it wasn't hot to them. They were comfortable in that. So yeah, that's what they wore.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I'm from Michigan. No.
Also, or sometimes they wear their little socks with the Nike sandals or Adidas sandals,
And you know what? Too, let me. Since Underrated brought that up, because that reminds me of fashion sense. Because New York has fashion sense, and everybody knows that when you go to another state, they'll know you're from New York in a minute. Not like, for example, when I lived in Pennsylvania, it was this place that I used to go. I'm not gonna say what it is, but when I would come up in it, they knew I was from New York because I would normally take dresses and stuff and wear them with Oxford shoes. And so that's just how I'm not really a heel person, and so I like Oxfords. So the two went together for me. So
And also there's some women like they have sundress, they throw on their girls' Timbs.
Yeah.
Very serious.
I'm still tripping off of Tim's in the summer. Like,
But they were New York been doing it for a long time. But it ain't done like yo, I give you a case in point, right? It was one time they had like a barbecue, right?
right?
So at the time I got me a Patrick Ewing, got me a Patrick Ewing uniform, me jersey with the New York hat. I got that for like $45. I got my my big shorts. You know what I'm saying? Not like not no grandma big shorts, but I don't like nobody to be showing my cup. Go up there, have some black Timbs. You know what I'm saying? Have some shades. Have little earrings, stuff that came. What up, JT? What up, dog? What up, Dunn? Yo, you see, rock with the Patrick? Yeah, you know what I mean. Or sometimes Patrick had his own sneaker out too. Rock for some Patrick, yeah, well, yo, that's hot, man. Yo, that was hot.
My thing was the Converses. Let me tell you something. I used to stack them things so bad to the point whereby I had some Chuck Taylors in a box, and they was Nally. See, they was the Nally kind, meaning that the backdrop was black, and the different colors of his name that was written on the shoe was in different colors. And so I would just take them out the box and look at them and wouldn't wear them. I had them shoes for like 4 years.
Wow. They sound sweet as hell. I'm not even gonna lie.
Now, Sade, you cannot leave out the different color of Adidas that is suede and track.
Don't get me started, JT. See, you starting up some stuff now because when I used to be a sneakerhead real bad, and when I was in high school, I used to do worse than boys. Boys used to copy my style with sneakers. When I used to get them Air Force Ones, and see, I had colors that they didn't even know was out, and when they seen them, as soon as they see me wearing them, the next day they tried to go get them. I'm telling you, I was that bad.
Yeah, I remember the track nights came. I had every color of track nights. They said track nights. I said every color. They used to call me the track night man. I said, yo, I used to rock them. Just like, what? They say, you heard where you get those? Man, I can't tell you my connections now. You copy it. But track, they said, but track nights wasn't out all that long. It'd probably be out like about 3 or 4 years and they stopped it. They ever bring those out again? On it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, and see that's the thing too. This was real bad. This was real bad. When Dolce and Gabbana came out with a sneaker, I had them motherfuckers too, and then I ended up selling them on I think it was eBay. Because when I had them, I couldn't even wear them. People used to like literally, I couldn't even walk 2 blocks, and people like, where you get them from? Where you get them from?
Hey guys. So something interesting is happening on YouTube right now. Can y'all hear me okay?
You kind of working a little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Rock. Welcome back, AM1. AM1, I just a video from your screen, from your channel earlier. You missed it. I was sharing Twinkies. Something interesting is going on. So Irene Yvette is doing a stream. And it's titled, hold on.
I'm sorry, lady.
Are you ready?
Yes.
It's titled Decolonization and Unification of Blackness. And she says, my heart weeps. There is no peace on stolen land. I'm going to do a screen share.
I could go check me out. I'm really on YouTube now for the most part. Shout out to everybody, all my Facebook friends that
What's this?
support my channel. Y'all support my YouTube channel, Cheap State Fleet TV. Y'all support DS1. Most importantly.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. Wish me well.
Hey JT, you gotta mute yourself.
I was always on
Facebook. Sorry.
By the 1850s, the genocide of the Tasmanians was justified through Darwinic evolutionary thinking as natural and inevitable. I cannot begin to tell you how
I've got this. I've got
disgusting
it.
I find
There you
Darwin's
go.
theory of evolution. They believed that the Tasmanian people were justified in being annihilated because
Let's see. What is
white
this?
insanity and mass murder was little more than an example of survival of the fittest.
No.
Seriously,
Okay, there.
this is what they taught.
And oh, I've got it. I've got it. You can't tell me
They
nothing
began
right now.
stories
Nothing.
to Black children about Darwin.
Do you see it?
We see it.
Oh,
Look how it
We
is.
see it.
oh, see it. I'm mad at you.
Indigenous Black people at the
This is
bottom.
actually good. Good. Good, Irene. Good. It's not drama.
At the
Good,
bottom of
Irene.
human evolution.
Yay! Now,
I told
Deacon
you to do it, JP.
Deacon Defense, you gotta help me get on, bro. You gotta help me. Oh no,
In the late 1800s, when mixed race Tasmanian children, the children stolen from Tasmanian women and girls, asked
Tasmanian women, huh?
the government sent them to Cape Barren Island, where they lived until 1951, beyond the
I
reach of the law.
did it. Okay, enough is enough. Thank you.
From the 1920s to the 1970s, the government took their children.
I want
from
y'all to okay. I thought she was mute. I thought she was done with the video. I didn't know. Okay.
Oh no, I just closed out my whole comments now. Now I can't see the comments.
no. I think you gotta go back right into YouTube. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, Deacon.
He just has to go back to the Hangout.
I can't now because what happened is I closed out that whole screen.
You close out your Hangout screen.
So yeah, the only thing. Well, let's see. What is this?
Go back. Go back into Creator Studio.
What does this do? Mash this button. What does this button do? Ew. Oh, you know what? Then this. Nope. Nope, doesn't work. I can only now. That's okay because now what I do is I can just go from the phone. No problem. It's no biggie. I got this. I got something.
Oh, I just wanted, if this is okay with you, Raining, I just wanted to say, if you guys in the chat will go check out that video I made over on my Sade 631 channel, you'll see
Yes.
what I'm talking about. It's rather funny. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I wanna tell you a story that just somebody sent me to Facebook. It was a person Facebook friend said it was on March 22nd. It was matter of fact, it was yesterday. Judge sentenced to 28 years for selling Black teens to prisons.
Wow. That's very interesting. But I'm not surprised.
Well, I'm not surprised either. I'm just putting it out there.
Wow. And one thing I didn't know until I got to college that it was a lot of trafficking with children in the Detroit area, and I was shocked.
Most definitely.
I was definitely shocked. I was like, really?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one thing too, that a lot of people don't understand too. You gotta watch out for these women because I seen the story. I'm trying to save it. It was on YouTube. I'm trying to save it, but I think YouTube took it down. You know that actually white ladies be in these dark convertibles and them dark vans. They be looking to snatch up these little boys and little girls too.
Say what?
Wow.
It was this guy. It was this brother. He did a story on YouTube, but they took it down. I knew they had to take it down. I peeped. It was like 2 months ago. It be the white women. They be in these convertibles, also these dark color vans, and late at night they snatch up little boys and girls or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can believe it underrated because we get a lot of Amber Alerts down here in the D. We get a lot of Amber Alerts of missing children, so I can believe it.
and then there are some they found them in the bushes along like major highways in the U.S. They cut wide open.
Taking
Lady,
the organs,
huh?
taking the organs.
Yeah, taking organs. Sometimes eyes be taken out. All that. Yup.
Wow.
I went the next day trying to
What
find it, and they took it out. I know they YouTube took that. That's
what
what I should have done. I should have tried to save it, but I didn't know how to save it at the time. I said, oh, mm-mm-mm.
it's messed up. That's why that's why parents that have children really got to be on the lookout.
Right. And then sometimes, like if you have kids, if even grown up, you hang out, come home a certain time. Like if you have a little get together and stuff, and then if if y'all live like far away and stuff like that, it'd be better you to stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Till in the morning time, you go home and stuff like that. But some of our people, you can't tell them that. Oh, yeah, I want to have a good time. No, it's not all about having a good time.
No,
About being
no, it's
safe.
not about it's not about having a good time, and I understand that because I'm young too. But at the end of the day, we have to realize as young people that certain things is just not safe. And if it's telling you in your gut not to do it, don't do it. But us as young people, we don't listen. We want to think that it's okay, it's cool to go out and have fun, and then hey, that's the end of your life
Yeah,
right there.
but also it goes for grown ups too. They want to go to club. I see people. You trying to tell? I'm not trying to. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to think. You know what I'm saying? That's how they operate really at nighttime. That's what like for the last 2 years, like people say, yeah, we going out. Going out where? Are we going out to eat? And you gonna take me home? Cause I ain't trying to hang out though. No, 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 no. That's all right. It's like 8, 9 o'clock. No, that's all right. I'm in the house. Yo, or can I spend the night? If I can't spend, I ain't going out. I'm staying in the house.
Exactly,
Okay.
because I have one play cousin. It was his birthday, and his girlfriend went out, and they was driving home from his birthday, and she fell asleep at the wheel, and my cousin he passed away because they got into a real bad car crash, and he passed away, and he had his seatbelt on. And now the family is blaming the girlfriend, but I look at it like this: they should have just stayed where they was at. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
you
it's
just
crazy.
never know.
You know it's crazy though today, man. It makes 30 years my father made his transition.
30?
30
30?
years. Yeah. 30 years.
Is your
Wow. T-
I'm I'm
this year,
sorry. What about your is your mother still with us?
Yeah, she's still with us. Yes. Strong than ever. Yes.
Hey, JT, and it's just the other way around for me. My mother was lost 30 years ago, but my father
30
is still here.
years?
Wow.
My
Oh,
mom,
this
my mom died in '88.
my mom died in 2007, so this marks 12 years for me.
God.
So
So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing it. I'm going to do a tribute tonight. I don't know if it's going to be a panel discussion or be much. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to knock out two lives out tonight anyway. You know what I mean? So
Do y'all I mean, my God, you know what? Like it's been barely over a year that my mom transitioned and about 3 that my biological father transitioned. And that time period, I can't even imagine.
you breaking up.
I can't imagine 10, 15, 20 years. I can't imagine.
it,
You're
it
plugging.
Well, I could tell you this though. I mean, thinking of defense, he could probably, agree on that and everything. See the thing about this, right? Me and my father was never really close, but he was there, and I feel the last year and a half is like we got close, and he did say sorry, but at the time I was going on 23, I was a man, and
Oof.
so, but I could tell you that ever since he left, when he made transition to, ever since 1989, throughout the years, I have my turns, ups and downs and stuff, and also I have accomplishments, and so that's the harder part because he wasn't there when I got engaged. He wasn't there when I was married for 9.5 years. He wasn't there that I make my transition, trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? And what I'm at right now is still growing. And that's the hardest thing. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah,
pick up the phone like that, you remember I was talking about it not? It's hard.
it is underrated darkness. And check this out. Um, I still have my father, like I just said. Like my mother been gone since 2007, so it's been 12 years. And me and my dad, we don't have a relationship. We never had a relationship. He just don't care, and that's hard for me because he's the only one he's my very last parent on this earth. So I mean, that's the most hardest part for me. I can honestly say that. Like, yeah. But
So
my mom did teach me morals and values before she left, and
That's good. My
so
my
yes.
biological father and I, we had an on and off a strange relationship.
Mhm.
He's a Vietnam veteran,
mhm,
and
mhm.
my mom told me that when he went to war, like Vietnam really changed him. Like it really made him like, and I can totally understand and get that, right? But we were on, even though our relationship was on and off estranged, you know what it really was? It was me being a daughter, being a girl, being a little girl, not really understanding. You don't have much awareness about circumstances and life, you know what I mean? And things like that. So um there were times that I would pull away from him because I didn't understand, and vice versa, the same, with him. But I'm so thankful that we had a relationship because it was still one that produced fruit. And even now has given me different kinds of understandings of things. Now I look back and I'm like, that's what he meant when he said this, or that's why he did that. Okay, now I get it. Like, and I remember he was so upset. Oh, he was so upset that I joined the military. Man, he hated that I had joined the military without talking to him and with him. It was just like that right there, like that was crazy. But he hated. He wrote me the longest letter when I was overseas in the desert, still desert storm. He wrote me the longest letter, boy, to let me know that he that was one thing that he did not like, and mostly because of how Vietnam, what happened with Vietnam and everything, and being a girl, being a female. But I don't know, but my mom and I were like super close. So and my stepdad, I don't know, I just thought it was great. Everyone's lost. I I still cry, like I still cry and my fresh, you know. So I just can't imagine seeing 50, 20 years. I cannot imagine.
Nikki, you're borging bad. Can't understand what you're saying.
Maybe I shouldn't say it. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
What kind of
But can
mic?
you hear
What
me
kind of
now?
mic are you using?
My computer mic.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's because of the way I was sitting up or
I keep
it
trying to
could have
tell
been.
y'all that Google be acting like a whole bitch.
Oh, Google bitch.
Yeah.
Google. She said Google is acting like that.
Yes, that's what I said. Google's a bitch.
Yeah.
Google don't want us to be great, but we're going to be great, Google. You're going to be great. You cannot stop the race.
They be trying though.
Whatever. We're going to get this. So,
Yeah, Google. All Google care about is the beefs and everything like that.
we
So
I just started doing live like this, and then I do. I'm gonna start on, but I do like to do daily inspirations, and ever so often I will do lives for like just to like hang out and just to talk and vibe with people. But this is my first time doing a panel discussion and using Google Hangout like this, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's always good to to learn something new.
Yeah, but yeah, so today I was doing a Google Hangout and I did a lot to talk about what happened earlier in the week with Taz and posing the question about him being a woman beater. And then I wanted to have this Google Hangout about reckless speech on YouTube. And should we, oh, so here's the question, I never asked it. So what do you all think that we should call these things out, and let people know that this is not okay? Or should we just let it fall under the rug and be like, you know what, that's just who that person is and not try to hold anyone accountable about it?
Can
Like,
can I
what is your take on that?
can I answer that first?
Yes, please.
Well, okay, this is how I look at it because my thing is, and I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm on the whole give black people the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
So we should definitely be correcting our own. But my thing is this: we sitting up because this is what I can't stand. We're sitting up banging on each other, and there is a force out there that we need to be dedicating our time to as well, to be not as well, but actually really should be focusing on, to be banging on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so just these YouTube beefs or whatever. Now if you want to address somebody, or you want to say that you don't like what they did or whatever because they did something to you and it was clearly wrong how they treated you, then that's fine. We can do that amongst each other, whatever the case may be. But what I wanted to bring attention to is not only just that, but we need to be aware of this blackfishing, because you would see, people don't seem to understand that these crack. Okay, I know this is your channel. I know you do certain things. But I'll just it's annoying.
Go
That's
ahead.
all.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, see, these crackers, right? What they're
Mm-hmm.
doing is infiltrating our spaces that's supposed to be for black people, right? And they're
Mm-hmm.
coming in there
right.
playing. They're coming in there in our chats playing like they're black. Now, I witnessed this on a particular YouTuber's channel because I had only spoken to her probably once or twice. The first time I spoke to her was over the phone. The next time it was on the Google Hangouts and I was on a panel.
Uh-huh.
And the next time I went into her room, I was just automatically attacked because you see the picture that I have now?
Yes.
Yes, which is beautiful, by the way.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, cutie pie.
You're
Um,
welcome.
now I had another picture up there. I usually, see, I'm a real person, so I always have a real picture up there.
Uh-huh.
So the person clearly saw that I was a dark-skinned woman. I'm telling you, no sooner than I stepped into the YouTuber's chat room, this individual started banging on me. And so I didn't, I ignored it. And there's another, and also there's evidence that another black male knew what this person was doing and had previous interactions with this person. I'm telling you, after this person banged on me, other stuff started to come to light. Because it's these motherfuckers that you find out that are non-black females, non-black males coming in there blackfishing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I must say, everybody on that panel, didn't want me to talk about it, didn't want me to, whatever, was telling me, oh, don't look at the chat. But I'm like, it got to a point where the person was calling me all kind of darkies and clearly racial epithets that crackers would use.
Really?
So I already knew something was up. And at that time, I told the individual after I put them in their place, I said, I have nothing else to say to you. Because see, what they didn't understand was I already knew in the back of my mind what the fuck was going on. I see a lot of shit and I understand what's going on before someone else does. Fast forward a few weeks later, that same YouTuber got hip to what was going on and found out what this individual was. You understand? Or could possibly be. Because there's another YouTuber, her name is Cluster B. She brings awareness about this blackfishing shit going on. So meanwhile, we sitting up here banging on each other. We got whole white motherfuckers in our chats doing this shit, causing a division. See, this is what I think. I personally think that it may have been black men that came on here saying black women is this, that, and the third, but it probably was only to a certain extent. Really was no black men giving them no play, or saying that black one was doing that, black was doing this. They probably was saying, okay, man, you just tripping. You know how brothers do sometimes. Don't we ain't think about what she's saying. But what I think was going on while that shit was starting, blackfishing was going on too, and it was going on in these chats, and they seen this shit, and so now you got what you got today. So now you got this discord between black men and black women, supposedly. Like, again, because I don't hate black men. I got me a black man, always had. I don't be with nobody else. I don't want them. They have no chance with me.
So can you do this? Myself and others in the chat room would like you to drop the names of these blackfishers.
Okay, well, one of them that I proposed to be a blackfisher, and you could see, this is the thing. I was speaking to someone, and I want to preface by me, before I name the name, the preface is this. I was speaking to someone about this. I said, what I tend to do, since we're on YouTube, we're on the internet, you can't physically see the person. You understand what I'm saying? Normally you'll see their avatar. So it is very imperative that you pay attention to the linguistic cues of these people. You'll find out, you'll get a gist of the person's personality from their speak. And so what I was telling, me and this person have had several conversations about exactly who people are. I done figured so many people out, it ain't funny. Now, this is before, mind you, I'm just going to say this before I even met this person. And then when we finally got together and started talking, this person was saying the same thing, that they, was figuring certain shit out. And then I would tell this person certain things that I figured out. And then weeks later, it would come to be, that's what it was. Okay, Sade, you was right about that. So one of the people that I'm talking about that's more than likely a blackfisher, this individual's name is Jordito Marshall. That's Jordito Marshall.
That don't even sound like a real name.
See, because that's the thing. This individual, of course, it's not a real name. Plus, they never had a picture. But see, folk got on me. It was certain folk got on me to my, why are you worried about what somebody say? They don't have no picture. Because see, again, I went off at this person because I realized what they were doing, because I realized who the fuck they were. You understand what I'm saying? We literally have these see, and especially when you see motherfuckers in your chat with no picture, more than likely that's a motherfucker, that's a cracker. And then when you get these motherfuckers that want to get up on your panel with no picture, don't want to show you who they are, but you letting them talk on your platform. Think about what I'm saying.
You know what? There are a few people that I do wonder about. Because they never have a picture up of themselves, and they don't have a picture where it's like where it's like a faceless picture. It's like some kind of cartoon or something.
Either that or some kind of movie star or actor, something like that too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this. A lot of the times what these individuals do, because you don't have no picture and they want to hide behind a faceless, avatar or whatever. This is how they're sneaking into supposedly our spaces. And then but see, here's also what I want to bring awareness to too. And while I was in this chat, right, you see in this chat, when you're in there, you literally could see the self-hate that black people have. Because when this individual was calling me all kind of black bitches, darky, who is that? When they were calling me all kind of black bitches, darkies, or talking about my locks, all this other stuff. See, we have so much hate, and especially, and I find it funny when it's directed towards one type of woman and she looks a certain way. Everybody makes that shit okay. Nobody in the chat pulled that person to the side and said, okay, why are you talking to this person like this? Because I don't care if it's on the internet or if it's in real life. That shit is duplicitous and it's wrong. Point blank, period. And do you understand that if we were okay with that behavior, that means we doing it to ourselves. We think that shit is okay. Nobody finds that to be lunacy.
Well, yeah, I do.
And so when I brought that up, at first, didn't nobody really want to listen or whatever the case may be. Oh, that's just how we do here. But what I say to this YouTuber's good, the person just came to me and she had a conversation with me and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And we she was saying, I apologize for that. She said, something, I saw what this person was doing, I started looking into it and this, that, and the third. And I guess she must have found out what she found out. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. We are letting these individuals come into our chats and they'll come, whether we know it or not. White supremacy, we want to act like white supremacy don't look around every corner, but it does. This person was in somebody's chat, became a mod, and you're up there like Geppetto and you're controlling a narrative. You're controlling certain shit, but nobody wants to see that. When you say stuff like that, oh, you crazy. Oh, you just talking crazy. I ain't never heard no crazy shit like that. But then when it comes back to you a couple of weeks later, or however long was it, don't nobody want to apologize. Nobody will say, oh, you was right about that. But that's what the fuck is going on. And nobody wants to see it. These motherfuckers have to have so much control over us that we can't even have a chat room. This is what I'm saying. Like, these motherfuckers is not playing with us.
Well, I mean, I've known this for years as well because they do it on Facebook, they do it on Twitter as well. So yeah, I'm very aware that that's what they do.
Yep.
So my thing is this. I don't understand why we've gotten to a place whereby we think that certain shit can't happen to us. I don't understand how we get to a place that when one of us comes to each other, to one another and says, okay, well, the reason why black women feel strong and y'all keep calling us masculine, because even when we're with you, which is a black man, or even if we are alone, we feel the need to continuously and perpetually protect ourselves. Because even if we are with you, we still getting attacked. Y'all still getting attacked. We are all still being killed all at the same time. There is no protection. That's what I'm talking about. I'm wanting people to understand that. So when I say certain stuff, people may think, Brandon, you don't know how many times through my life I've been called crazy. And that's because I've been fighting crackers my entire life. One of the first times that they came at me when I was barely 17. I wasn't even living in my mother's house. I was living in Spotsylvania, Virginia. And because at the time I had, looked on the internet, went and got me a job. I was working at this office building. I was crossing the road one day, going to the Piggly Wiggly. And I was going over there to get me some water and some gum, some juicy fruit, because I love juicy fruit. And so as I was coming out the store, the road was clear as day. Well, a car hadn't passed, and I'd probably say about maybe 5-6 minutes. So I'm walking across the street. Next one I know, this goddamn truck full of slack-jawed yokels appeared from no motherfucking way. I'm dead ass, and tried to run my ass off the motherfucking road. Okay, they literally were like centimeters from almost fucking hitting me. I had to jump into cactus bushes and shit. I had thorns all in my ass. My face was scratched up, the whole nine. Then when I got back, see, I haven't really told this story. You understand what I'm saying? So when I got back to the office, I then had to tell my black manager what happened. And you know what this motherfucker did? He was like, "That really happened?" And I cursed at him. I was like, I quit. The fact that you could open up your mouth and talk about, did that really happen? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm 17 telling a grown-ass man this. This nigga had to at least been about 39, 40. So if I'm 17, he's old enough to be my father. Like, what the fuck is your problem? And that type of behavior is what I normally get from black people. Like y'all don't
Wow.
understand. Like I've been banging on whiteys for I don't know how long because they've been trying to kill me since I was fucking 17. What do you mean?
I mean, wow, that is just sad. That is so sad.
I don't even have any words, man, Sade.
Wow.
So when people come to me and try to tell me, I'm like, you have no. I try to tell people you have no idea. So if you sitting up here and you thinking, oh, that can't really happen, you're a fucking fool. Because I've seen them at their best. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why they don't fuck with me because they know I'll fight back. Period. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about living, none of that shit. Fuck y'all. Fuck all this. If you think you're going to do something to me, I'm taking you with me. That's it.
I mean, we gotta have that stance. We got to.
And especially if you're a black woman and you're alone, you have to have that. You have to have that attitude.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, how many panels have you gone on here on YouTube, and you've seen these black fishers? Or do we call them black fishers, or do we call them black imitators?
No, but that's the term that has been put out there, blackfishing. Yeah.
I thought the blackfishing was when you put on makeup to look like us.
Yeah, but that's a part of it. But see, another part of it is going on into these chat rooms with a nameless face, kind of like you putting on makeup. You put on a faceless face. That's what you put on, and you go into these chat rooms and you try to appear like your ass is black, but you're not.
Boy.
Exactly. And that's part of the reason why I stopped doing my live streams on my channel so much, because of the fact that I had a white racist. Well, at least I thought he was white. I'm not sure, but he came into my chat room and I was talking about something, and he was like, "You got big teeth. You got a wandering eye," and I went off. I went completely off. And that video is still up, but I went completely off. I was just like, you know what? And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna stop doing it as much. You know, I'm gonna be in people live stream. I'm gonna support people, but as far as me doing it, no, because it make me upset. It make me real mad, and I get hurt. So I'd be like, never mind, just leave it alone. Or if I do a live stream, I do it in the morning or whatever. But that's how I do it.
Yeah, see, but that's what they want you to do. They want you to stop doing the live stream, so that's why they come and mess with you like that. Me, I block it and keep it moving. Keep right on talking. Don't let them stop don't let them stop you or slow you down, anything like that, man, because that's what they come into the room to do. I seen they do it on Twitter a whole lot. I used to go back and forth with them on Twitter all the time.
Oh yes, they do it a whole lot. I stopped being on Twitter too because I was wondering what was going on. Because I used to be on Twitter all the time because some of my subscribers, they follow me, and I used to be retweeting about shows and all that type of stuff, and they used to be on there, and then but this one dude, he just got me to going, and I was just like. And everybody in my chat room, they was like, "Hey, calm down. It's okay. It's all right. It's just a troll." I was like, "No, that ain't cool. Period. I'm in my live stream. What are you? What?" And he was like, "You mad? You mad?" And he just kept making channels on purpose to make me upset. And I'm like, "What the bleep? The bleep? The bleep is going on here?" I was like, "You know what? Let me just slow my butt down. Let me just sit down." But I still do my videos, but like as far as the live streams, I try to stay away from it. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. Definitely.
Oh, I'm sorry, because the lag sometimes is I don't know that people are talking, so sorry about that, you guys, if that happens. I also wanted to say this to you guys too. And because we get into these spaces, right? That's supposedly supposed to be just us in there talking or whatever the case may be, and these motherfuckers slip in with a motherfucking blackfishing and no picture or a fake picture or whatever the fuck it is. They then sit there and they listen to the temperature of the room. Now, I had just told you guys that this motherfucker got in the chat calling me all kind of darkies and blackies and all this other bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And nobody say shit. Nobody said anything. Matter of fact, like I said, the reaction was, oh, well, why are you looking at the chat? Oh, well, why this and why that? Not why is this individual talking like this to a black woman? So therefore, this is what people don't understand is that one thing ties into another. You understand what I'm saying? So when you get these motherfuckers that's in our, like I said, we can't even have spaces to ourselves, anonymously as just black people going in there having a chat, listening to live streams and things. Their thing is they got to control and they've got to be a part of everything that we do. So again, I want to know where the idea comes from, whereby anytime something happens to the one of us, we don't believe it or we act as if it's not happening. You understand what I'm saying? Or like what happened to me in that chat, this bitch done ranted on several things disparaging my color. You understand what I'm saying? And motherfuckers thought it was okay because that's what we do to each other. So when they sit there and test the room and look at the temperature, and then they turn around and do the same thing because they know that's what we're doing to each other. They know that's what we're doing. And remember that black man that I told you about that was in the chat as well? Because when I was on, he was admitting to the fact that this Yordito Marshall was banging on me first and I didn't do shit to this person. So then when I told the owner of the channel, I said, go ahead and go check your chat. When you get offline, go check your chat. You'll see who did what. Because when I was on the panel, I always conduct myself as this. I don't take over other people's panel. I'll ask you what you want because it's not my panel. I'm showing respect to you because it's not mine. I have no right to tell you what to do. But if I come over to your channel and then I clearly get racial epithets from someone who's clearly trying to play like they're black, and it turns out that you're not. And we've already know with concrete evidence that your ass is a black fisher. And then you so stupid because the vitriol towards black women is so heinous that you admit that you're a non-black woman. So if you're not a so let's delve into what a non-black woman is. You got to be white because there's only two races on the motherfucking planet, either black or white. Point blank, period. People can make shit into what they want to, and that's the problem with a lot of black people. Because we believe one thing, we want to make it be the rule for everything, where we could clearly be fucking wrong. And it's not people representing to you that what you're saying is wrong. The situation keeps coming back to you several times saying, you're wrong. This is what you're sitting in. And we don't want to see it. What we'd rather do is call motherfuckers crazy. That's what we'd rather do.
Exactly.
Well, I would myself. I don't read the chat, so that way I don't have to worry about all that. My concentration is on whatever the panel is talking about. I don't have time, or I don't have the time, and I can care less about what's going on in the chat.
I understand all that, and you might think that that's rational or whatever, but again, my thing is this. I want to crush these individuals at every fucking level. No, you're not coming in my chat with your black fiction. No, you're not about to do nothing to no black man or woman around me. No, you're not about to talk crazy. Oh, see how one thing connects to another, and I'm going up and up and up so far as the behavior is concerned, because that is what these motherfuckers are doing. They'll test out one behavior, especially in this day and time, because they've been allowed to lull our asses to sleep. Well, not me personally, thinking that racism is dead or that you for real, it's 2019. One thing falls into the next. Why we don't get that? That's what I'm saying. So no, I'm talking about, and I don't care what space it is. You're not coming to do shit. Nothing.
If they're blackfishing, then obviously obvious to me that racism or white supremacy or whatever you want to call it isn't dead. It's alive.
I'm not saying you. I'm definitely not talking about you.
Right. I understand you're not talking about me, but that's the way I see it. So, like I said, I can recognize it too. If somebody has a no face or a cartoon face or a face of an actor or something like that, I'm automatically suspect to them. Now, if I'm in the room and I'm not on the panel, yeah, I observe them. But if I'm on the panel and I'm talking about whatever topic, we're discussing that evening, that day, whatever the time is, I don't worry about the chat.
So what I'm saying is that they need to be checked. That's all I'm saying. They at any level, they need to be checked. That's the problem. Again, these motherfuckers do what they do because again, And I'm one of the people that would say, okay, well, nothing that they did had nothing to do with this cracker attacking them. Okay, I'm starting to now make a correlation that it is about what we do. When we continue to keep rolling over with our belly in the air, when we keep allowed at any level, even if it's minute, you think it's nothing, you shouldn't pay attention to it. Yes, it is, because these motherfuckers is telling you, you can't even have a closet to yourself. You can't go to the bathroom by yourself. You can't do shit because we got to be involved in it.
And as long as you have that understanding, they can't fool you. I have that understanding. I get it. But when I'm saying my concentration is on the topic at hand, I don't have time to worry about, who's typing the word in the chat.
Okay, well, guess what? Guess what, LT? I'm a multitasker. I see every motherfucking thing, and I'm gonna handle you right then and there. That's just me. I'm able to see several things at once,
right.
And so these motherfuckers ain't getting away with shit. Now, as far as black people is concerned, I'm willing to, when it's black people, I always give them the benefit of the doubt. You can get away with a lot of shit with me, so far as black people is concerned, because you my peoples. You understand what I'm saying? But no, nowadays, hell no. It's like I said, blackfishing is a motherfucking problem, because what I'm illuminating is this. Like I said, I think these motherfuckers is responsible for a lot of shit that's on the internet. And like I said, LT, you may know that. You understand? So that's clear that you know that. But I'm telling you, the rest of these motherfuckers is running around here like it's okay, because like I said, they wouldn't have did that shit in the chat like they did. They wouldn't have did it. It wouldn't have never happened. Even at that supposedly lower level, that lower level sinks into something. It goes, again, one thing ties to the next until it's something so big that motherfuckers don't, yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm used to it. Like I said, I've been called crazy most of my life for when I say shit that I say. Then when shit happened, motherfuckers is looking like, oh, I remember that crazy lady told me so-and-so. I guess she wasn't crazy.
No, you're not crazy, because it's been going on since the beginning of time. I mean, what you saying is absolutely true.
Exactly.
It's been going on since the beginning of time, especially when it comes to black folks.
So my thing is this. Again, I don't. This is another thing, and whatever black woman is on this chat, y'all know Cave 8 bitches hate us. You know they hate us. They fucking hate us with a motherfucking passion. And the vitriol that bitch went in on me, you don't even know me. You looking at my picture, bitch, you was jealous because I know I'm gorgeous. I know that. I look better than you. Even if I'm sick, I look better than you.
Yes, you do.
Please, you ain't sitting, man, please. I told that bitch to see me in public. You think you mad now? You'll really be mad then.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I believe that's why your Cave 8 males can't seem to keep their motherfucking hands away from me or trying to get with me. They've been trying to get in my face ever since I was a little kid. Because these white motherfuckers are something else with their depraved asses. They be trying to get little black girls. Please. The little black boy, the little white boys, when I used to go away to summer camp and shit. Man, please. They used to be in my goddamn face. Flash forward to me being a grown ass woman. I'd be on motherfucking the train coming out of Jersey. Them motherfuckers get on the train and they will stare at me from the stop when I get on to the stop when I get off.
Well, I know since I've been in college that a guy from the Ku Klux Klan was at my school, and he was just looking at me, and I was like, what the? But I had to go to class, so I didn't have time to pay attention to it, but I was like, what the bleep is going on here?
Oh, no. See, but that's the thing. You are completely right. Because it's no coincidence that you're talking about when you were in college. Because when I was in college, that's when they really was trying to get at me. I've told the story a few times now because I was trying to make a point, which I think I did it quite, well. But anyway, when I was in college, I had no idea this nigga was even low-key stalking me the way he was. You understand what I'm saying? This white motherfucker, here I am in a class of maybe 100 to 150 because I was pre-med at first. And so my computer with all my skeletal models and shit, because I wanted to be a dentist, and like I said, some of the mouth diseases are still in my goddamn head. It's weird as hell. But anyway, so my shit breaks down. my computer breaks down in the middle of class. I'm not able to do what I need to do. By the next time the class came up, because I had it on Mondays and Fridays. Still remember this like shit like it was yesterday. Because oh my goodness, the weirdness of this motherfucker was disgusting. He shows up with a fucking computer with the tag still attached, so he could show me how much the shit costs. Talking about Shawty, I got you a computer. I'm like, first of all, who the fuck are you? I sit in the front. How the fuck you know my name? What the fuck is your problem? If you don't get your crack ass out my face, I will beat you with an inch of your life. Yeah. That's the shit they be doing. They some fucking weirdos, man, and they swear they can buy black pussy. I'm telling you.
Wow. Like what do they? I don't get it. But I know because I'm still in college right now because I'm in mental health, and I know like when it's a white person in my class, they just look at me and they just stare at me. I guess because they look at me as less than because I'm disabled and I'm in a wheelchair. So I guess they look at me as less than. But when I show them that I can do my assignments, they be looking like, damn. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So what's your major?
My major is mental health.
Okay, so you know what? One piece of advice that I'm going to give you. What state are you in?
I'm in Michigan.
Okay, now I don't know what they call it in your state, but in New York and Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, but I know definitely New York, it's called a KSAC, right? And you can get that as also a piece to your degree. You can get you a certificate while you are getting that degree. Because I know personally for me, when I got that CNA certificate that I got from Job Corps before I went to college, I worked more in my technical certificate than I did with my degree. Because most times when I did get interviews and things with my degree, I ended up being at those jobs for number of years, and it would when I ended up leaving from those jobs, it was usually because it could be tied back to a racist incident, or a EEOC case resulting from a racist incident. So if they have any, because normally if you look up what a KSAX is, KSAX is nothing but drug counseling. And I've noticed that they're even willing to, because I've noticed a long time ago, they're willing to pay those who don't even have a degree in drug counseling or social science. They're willing to pay you handsomely for just having that KSAX or whatever the case may be. That's what they were doing in New York. So I don't know if they have that certificate where you are, but also get that certificate too. Get you some technical stuff as well, so that way you don't have to go back in for anything. Because I always tell people your age. I'm sorry, I'm kind of long-winded. I apologize, but I always tell people your age that school is a fucking crock and it's a joke. Now I don't know what they're doing in your city, but there was a campaign at the time that I was going to school. So I wish I could pull up some of the motherfucking commercials. All I can remember is even that college Everest, how they would use black people. And now you fast forward, you can't even use your fucking degree, even if you have it in science or you have it in biology. You have motherfucking PhDs, damn near doctors who were out of work for 10 years and couldn't even fucking work. So it doesn't matter with the degree. We're still closed out. There's no, you have a plug, but you have no outlet.
I get it. I get what you're saying, because they had the same thing in Michigan. Like, you can get a certificate and they tell you, oh, you can start working. But I was advised when I first came to college, like, don't even worry about the certificate. Just go for the degree. So that's what I'm going for. Even though I know it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to find a job, whatever. It's going to take me a little bit of time, because it ain't gonna happen overnight. I know that for a fact.
I mean, not only just the fact that it's not going to happen overnight. The overnight has nothing to do with it, because you're only one person and you have to pound the internet streets to look for a job. I know that's how people our age do it. Right. You and I talking, we've never known any other way. Now, see, my mother used to tell me about having to go on a pavement, go on a road, over the road and look for jobs. I've never done that in my life because I've always had a computer. Like I told you about that job that I got when I was 17. I got that over the
internet.
Yeah, from the internet. You understand?
That's how it was done.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: it's not about the overnight. The fact that we need to recognize that look, it's more than just a overnight. It's talking about its literal boundaries and its actual computer programs where they scan your fucking name to see if you're black or not, so they won't employ you. It's the fact of no fault states. But it might be. Don't hold me to this. It might be no fault states where they can just fire you. Just for whatever they can sneeze wrong and I'm firing you. There's no cause, no nothing. And the majority of the 50 states are like that, with the exception of there's exception states. I don't remember which ones they are, but yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I get it, Sade, because I recently just found me a job, and because I'm in a wheelchair and because I'm black and because I have dreadlocks, people, they will not hire me. And I walked into this interview that I just got the job for recently, and the guy, he told me, he was like, listen, I don't care about the fact that you're in a wheelchair or you disabled. All we care about is the fact that you can do the job. And I was, in my head, I was clapping because he saw that I was very nervous. You know?
Also, I wanted to say this to you too, and this is and this may seem harsh, but I want to tell you the truth. Now, I'm going to tell you now, you being a black man with locks and you're in a wheelchair, do you understand that, I don't know who your employer is, but most employers in this country are white. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. And so I'm going to tell you now, if they hire you, it's because you have a disability and they don't see you as a threat.
Yeah, I see it. I can see that. I can see that.
I want to congratulate you on your new position, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks. And I've been on hundreds and hundreds of interviews just to find me a job as a young adult. And the reason why they don't want to hire you is because, one, I'm black, and two, I am in a wheelchair, so they feel like I'm incapable of doing it.
No, but that's the thing.
Also, they feel like it's a liability.
What I'm saying is this: they would they were quicker to hire. See, anything that they see. Okay, what we have to understand too is that with these crackers, we are the epitome of womanhood and manhood. Okay, do you understand that this is one of the reasons why if you get like a interracial relationship with and the dynamic be a white male and a black female. So let's say, right, if she's even talking to a black male and he has all his faculties about him, meaning he's standing upright, he got his sight, he got all his fingers and toes and all of that, he's even more threatened than you because just on that basis, because you're better than him alone, but let you be with some sort of disability that I'm telling you, they're not going to tell you in your face, but they see you as less than a man. So therefore, oh, he ain't going to do nothing. Oh, he's this, that, and the third. He can't really do nothing to me. So therefore, they're quicker to give you something. I've seen this too many times. And I say this because I've seen it on a grand scale because, like I said, I've worked in a low management, mid-level, and high management, and I see the crazy ass shit that they do. And because they always take us as a threat. We're always a threat. I never want us to forget that we're always the threat to them. Period.
I understand. I understand, Sade. Mm-hmm. We're gonna always be a threat to them because we're black.
Because we're human and we're better than them. That's what it is. They know this. Do you understand? If you're a lesser being, you're standing in the presence of somebody that literally because they sneeze, even how they sneeze is better than you. You know they pissed off all day. They pissed off.
Yeah, because we are the only people with melanated skin and that can actually sit in the sun. I mean, it's things like that, and I didn't, and I was because for the longest, and I learned all this stuff once I got to college. So, because I was wondering why every time a white person sits in the sun, they get these bumps and all this type of stuff, and when we sit in the sun, we just get a tan.
It's because they're not natural. They're not natural to this world.
They're not. They're so not. Can you say that again, please?
They're not natural to this world. when sunlight, when water, when air, when all of that affects them, I mean, that should tell you that they're not of this earth.
They're not at all, not at all, not at all.
And how they came to be, of course, I don't know exactly, but they're not of this earth.
Oh yeah, Dome, you said you have free forms, and so do I. So then, brother, you would like my channel. Please like Sade631, the long freeform dread. I also have a new channel. It's only black, and that's only black, and it's here on YouTube.
Wow. I love free. I like all types of locks, free form. I like that type of thing. I love it.
I have a question for you though, bruh. What do you currently? Are you interlocking? Are you just palm rolling? What you doing?
I'm interlocking.
Okay, so I want to just tell you to be very, very careful with that, because sometimes you have to pay attention, because when they use that tool to interlock your hair, sometimes they can leave holes in your hair, because when you're interlocking, you cannot go back through the same way you came more than once, because that's what creates the hole and eventually will cause your lock to fall out.
Yep. I got somebody that know exactly what they doing. She's been doing this for 20 years, so she know exactly what she's doing. I talked to her about it and everything, cause believe you me, that's why I told you I have a hair story, and you wouldn't believe, cause people in Detroit, Michigan, they just think they could one day wake up and say dreadlock. No, no. You gotta find somebody that know what they doing, and that's why people be like, you can go to this person, they cheaper. Oh, no, thank you, you good.
So yeah, that's why I want you to. Yeah. So when I seen your picture, I was like, cool. So when you said, can anybody come over? Yeah, men and women, come on over. You know what I'm saying? If I get a panel of 10 people, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna see if I can keep that thing under control, because I ain't never did it 10 people, but like I'm like the biggest advocate for free forms, because again, I don't twist on my hair. I just let it be the way it be. That's how my hair comes out of my head. And so all that other stuff, when you do that other stuff, depending on if it's done properly, it could cause your hair to fall out if it's not done properly. Even sometimes when it is, because the biggest example of that is Lil Wayne. Now, when Lil Wayne first started his locks, and then as he progressed in his locks, were down his back, they were beautiful. But you could tell he was over braiding, over twisting, all of that. Nobody was telling him, stop doing that. Stop twisting on your hair all the time.
Yeah, because
so now you see what the results is of that.
What my hairstylist told me was that every 2 months or whenever you want to get it done. Like me, I don't go every 2 months. First of all, I don't have the money all the time, so I do let my hair relax. This picture that you see, that's just for when I went into the interview room, because I didn't want my hair to look all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get my hair done all the time. I get it done when I want to. So I'm pretty good about that, and I'm real good about taking care of my hair, using natural oils and stuff like that.
And see, that's one of the things too. As a freeformer, I don't push on nobody else. If you want to continue to keep getting your hair twisted, the only thing I do, because I love locks so much that when I see people and they get them, because that's how our natural hair is, I don't want their hair to fall out. So I tell them the truth. I tell them, I said, look, it shouldn't even be every 3 months that you getting your hair retwisted. Your hair doesn't need it. Your hair's fine the way it is. Like, I know for me, I love the mess. I love, like, even when I had loose natural hair, I would just walk around with my fro all the time. I don't consider that mess. That's the problem that we do have. We consider our natural hair a mess. You understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm all for that mess. I'm for it. But if a person feels like they want to twist on their hair, that's on them. I just caution them so you don't go bald. That's it.
No, I like eventually I didn't used to like the mess, because I went to somebody that actually did not know what they was doing, and they just did some extra stuff that caused me to have a lot of buildup. So now I'm realizing, to just let my hair relax, do its own thing. If I want to get it done in 2 months, I get it done in 2 months. If I want to get it done in 3 months, I get it done in 3 months. It just depends on how I'm feeling that month, you know. And people be like, you need to get your hair retwisted. And I'll be like, no. And especially when it comes to my family, because none of my family has dreadlocks. And they be like, you need to get your hair retwisted. Why your hair looking crazy? Because my hair was looking real jacked up on Christmas. I was like, it's looking like this because I wanted to look like this. I mean, it is what it is.
And see, that's another thing too, because and I'm glad you brought that up, because here in Newark, right? So I used to do a lot, especially when my hair was down to my feet. I used to do a lot of freeform updos, and I would get these looks from people, and it was black people that was doing this. And what disgusted me the most, it was always crackers running up to me. I mean, literally running after me to either take pictures or to compliment me on my hair. And I didn't want I wanted that to come from my own people. Instead of them looking at me like I'm sick or something, like something is wrong with me. I'm like, this is my own hair. But I bet you if I was running around with 10,000 bundles, you'd be making fun of me talking about it came from a horse. But this is my own hair, damn near dragging it around, and you looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. You looking at me like something wrong with me.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem that I be having, because when you don't get your, as you know, you a free farmer. When you don't get your hair retwisted after a certain period of time, it just start looking all wild and crazy, and then people start saying stuff. But I had to learn that, hey, this is your hair. Get used to it, because it's gonna look how it's gonna look. Because I'm not gonna be able to pay. I'm not able to pay that money all the time just to get my hair done. So I understand exactly where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Because that be the problem. People be, oh man, your hair looking crazy. You need to go get it done. Oh my God. Okay.
Y'all,
Yes, woman.
I done fell asleep. I done took a nap and just woke up.
I kind of figured that.
We kind of figured that.
I started screaming.
We kind of figured that.
So now you know you got something going on when you don't even need to run your own live.
Okay.
You got it going on, Raining. You got it going on.
I know. Yeah. But yeah. But yeah. I feel you. You seem like you care about natural hair, seems like to me.
Let me just
very natural woman.
Let me just put it this way. I really don't care if women wear weaves, because that's not my concern. If you want to wear it, wear it. I don't have no problem with it at all. I really don't, because black women are beautiful regardless. What I'm saying is this, and this is no shaming tactic, no nothing. All I'm saying is, as long as it looks presentable, you good. So my thing is this: if you're going to wear a weave, make sure it don't look crazy. That's all I'm saying. Make sure your tracks is in there properly, the string ain't hanging out. Make sure your shit is together. That's all I'm saying.
And make sure the glue is not in the front. I hate seeing it. Oh my God. Like, seriously.
Now, what did you say? I could have sworn her LT saying something.
No, I was saying that natural hair women should wear their hair properly as well. It shouldn't be all over, all wild looking or anything like that as well.
What you mean? Like, huh? Like, but I'm saying that, but then again, like I said, you do understand that our hair is not like it's okay. You get some of us that have straight hair. Naturally, it just is the way it is. Like I said, my edges are straight for no reason. The rest of my hair is kinky, but my edges are straight for no reason. So you have black women out there that have different textures. Some of it may lay down and some of it may not. So what do you mean by wild?
Yeah.
Well, what I mean is how it looks. Let's say you just wake up in the morning, you just leave the house without, you don't comb, you don't do anything to it.
But that's cool, because like some people, like, our natural hair don't have to be combed like that though. Is what I'm saying. Like,
but the people that do have natural hair that does need to be combed, they should comb it.
Wow.
See? Though, I think that's subjective.
The subjective in what way?
In the way that what you think it needs to be combed, it may not need to be. I have to see an example because, like, I don't know. Sometimes, like,
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Nikki. In the morning when you get up and you get ready, do you comb your hair?
not all the time.
But when you do, why do you comb it?
Why do I comb it? Because I want to comb it.
I mean, but you want to put in a certain style or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what I mean. That's all I mean.
Okay, so I have a question for you, LT. So do you think my hair is wild?
No, you have dread, so no, it's not wild. It's your hair is exactly what it's the way it should be because of the style that you're wearing.
Okay, so say like, okay, so let's say like my hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because I wear my hair straight sometimes,
Right.
and the way that it is cut, it is if it was even like if it was a perfect if it was even all the way round, right?
Uh-huh.
And not in the layers that I had it cut in.
Right.
If I woke up, I probably sometimes would not like comb my hair.
Okay.
I might finger pick it, but I wouldn't every day like just run a comb through my hair.
But when you do run the comb through your hair, why are you running the comb through your hair?
Because either I want to detangle it, because I do think it should be detangled, because I want to detangle it,
Mm-hmm.
or because of the style, because I'm behind about the style of the combing.
And that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so I don't understand. Cause like, are you saying like if it's just free flowing,
Say if it's in a natural, if it's just like a natural, you can get up and just leave without comb. You may just pick like you see, just pick at it, make sure it's straight like that. Yeah, I understand that. But if you have a style to your hair, you have to comb it. You have to put it in that style to make it look presentable. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, but who wouldn't? I mean,
that's my point. You're right. Who wouldn't? If you have a certain style of your hair, you're gonna want to make sure it's combed for that style. If it's an afro, you can just get up and just pick at it a little bit, keep it moving.
Okay, I'm gonna come at it like this, but do you understand that, right? What you just said, that's what people are using towards folks who are freeform, because I grew my locks out of a fro. So which means there's a phrase that is some, even though I don't agree with it, but there's a phrase used among dreads, right? It's called the ugly stage, because some of us could have had long hair and then cut it to get to the natural pieces if we had a relaxer. And so they will start off from like little baby locks. Then there's some of us who completely go the freeform route, which is what I did. And I grew mine out of a fro. And so that because I stopped combing my hair, even when I had a fro, I never really combed my hair too much. I really didn't. It wasn't necessary. And plus I don't like combs. I'll deal with the brush, but combs I'm kind of more opposed to. So when I started doing the freeform, to some people, because they deem neat as through using a comb.
No. To those people, they're not aware of dreads and how they work. It's foreign to them. So if they see your dreads like that, they figured your hair is unneat because they don't know any better.
But this is before she's saying before they even go into dreads.
That's what I'm saying. Because of the way it looks, it looks messy, but it really isn't because of the style that she's trying to get to. She's trying to get the dread.
But you're saying that, but what I'm telling you, even by the words that you're using, somebody would take those words and transpose that onto what I was just talking about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those are the people that are just ignorant to the style that you're trying to get to.
By what you said, somebody would deem you the same person by what you just said, LT.
No, because I said if you have a style, if your hair is already styled, you're gonna want to style it in the way that you've cut it. If it's just a natural, you can just go as is. If it's dreads like yours, I'm sure you have yours even as your dreads are out, you still put that in a certain style at certain times.
Well, not really, because usually most of the time I will wear certain styles sometimes. Most of the time I hate just
right. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes you put in a certain style. Sometimes you just lay it out. If you have an afro, you can just get up and just leave without having to do anything with an afro. If you just cut into a certain style, you gotta want to make sure you comb it into that style. There's no shade anywhere at all.
No, I got you, LT. Dre said I'm gonna get people to start thinking that straight hair is ugly. It is ugly.
Well, it's not ugly. It's not ugly on sisters. Not to me, it isn't.
Oh no, not that. No. We ain't talking about them now, brother. No, not on that front. Oh no.
Yeah, any style on a woman on a black woman looks good to me. That's why I said natural hair, weaves. It don't matter to me. Just as long as it's presentable. It looks right. It looks good. That's all.
But see, I knew where Dre was coming from. Cause see, and Dre, let me tell you, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, go to my channel and look at the video that I did. We keep trying to make them like us. They don't have hair. Only we have hair. They have fur. They've admitted to it several times, and biologically, I've seen this myself. This is why I know this is an absolute.
So they put their fur in ponytails?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you call this? What do you call it right there when they try to put their head in dress? What do you call it again? Combing or something?
Back combing.
Yeah, back combing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. That's what I said, Nikki, when I first heard of back combing. What the hell is that?
Because again, they're trying to be like us. And so that fur, whatever that shit is on top of their head, they want to be like us so goddamn bad in order for them to get what we got. And see, let me tell you something. See, and be not mistaken, people in the chat and people on this live, the panel. These motherfuckers will try to convince you that, in the dark ages, and what's the motherfuckers with the goddamn horns coming off their head? The Vikings. Oh, we had dreadlocks. No, you didn't. See what
no,
they
you
had.
Didn't. No, they
what
didn't.
They had was this. Let me explain. What they had was this, and it was born out of filth and disgust. Because I want you guys to understand that the dark ages was basically a 500 years put together, which made 1,000 years where they made nothing, did nothing, but sat around in filth. They are born out of filth. So any 2 times, it wasn't dreads that they had, which is what we made, right? Which is normally clean. What they had, I forget what the fuck it was called. It's called a panoli or some shit, where they so nasty because they didn't use that cone that they invented, and they shit would normally just clot up in the back. That's not a dread, that's filth. You understand what I'm saying? It would clot up in the back, and it would just be this one big, long, nasty piece of shit. And they try to call it a dread.
Yep. And that's why you got people that say don't wash your hair. And I look like literally somebody told me don't wash my hair. And I looked at him like he was crazy, and he was black. And I was like, dude, what is your problem? And they say dirty hair makes your hair grow. No, it don't.
Okay, well, you know what though? I'm about to address that what you just said, because when you have locks, you have to understand. See, this is something that a whole lot of black people don't understand. I'm about to fix this today. I'm gonna fix this mess on my channel, because they didn't took the dread game to a whole level that it don't even need to be at. Dreads is supposed to be simple, and the truth be told, on the washing aspect, when you have locks, because it's not the same as loose hair. It is not the same as cracker fur. Let's get this together.
Right.
You have locks. You don't have to wash your hair all the time. We're not saying to be nasty, because again, with black people, even if let's say we had locks and we washed our hair once a month, understand that our scalp is still clean due to the oils that we use. So in order not to have buildup, then we'll go in for a wash. I've done that, and my head never smelled. My head never had buildup. I'm telling you, motherfuckers could run their hands through my locks and wouldn't have a problem, because my shit is always clean, because I always use different carrier oils that keep my skin clean on my head. Period. Now, this is another thing too. Think about it. If you've ever looked at any black person and then take that and transpose that into the life we live every day, which is white supremacy, notice that I don't know of one black person who's ever had lights, but these motherfuckers had lights. because their hygienical degeneracy is at such a level, and because they're not us, their own body produces this shit. Well, I've never known a black person with lice ever.
Never. Me neither. Me neither.
Well, I know that's true too. Guys, I watched this. I looked at this other well, I did this article the other day, and it was about Levi Strauss. He just went public on the New York Stock Exchange. They did an interview on him, and he said he hadn't washed his jeans in 10 years. He said he wears them all the time, but he hasn't washed them in 10 years. And if you don't believe me, look it up.
I know I believe you because I know who you're talking about. This is how nasty they are.
They are. They are.
Yeah, Google it. Levi Strauss washing jeans or something like that.
But then again, also I want, before y'all even get to going, I want to put this in y'all's ear too. What kind of, listen to that last name? That's a small hat. Let me tell you something. Small hats get around New York and Jersey, and you literally, they wear these little suits that they get. They're always either dark blue or black. They get these suits that color because, and it's so nasty to the point whereby the black or the dark blue suit is so filled up with dirt, you can still see it from a mile away because the shit is shining in the sun. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are nasty. So that name is not a coincidence. That's a small hat.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. They are nasty. Because my grandmama told me that before she left this earth. And so I know that's the truth right there. I know for a fact it is.
Yeah, that shit. 10 years without washing your jeans, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because that's what they do. That is, I mean, it's been proven through their history. That's the type of fucked up shit that you're dealing with. So again, I don't understand why we're letting these individuals into our spaces, why we want to cohabitate with them, why are we letting them co-opt our motherfucking style, why are we trying to have these motherfuckers play and assimilate like they human when they ain't.
They not. They can't be. They can't. And I'm sorry to say that, but they not. They're not human. They never will be.
Okay, I ain't sorry. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't sorry.
I understand because they not human. They not. Because they don't even like to clean.
And so therefore, when they get up there and see what pisses me off, one of the reasons why too, I really wanted to go back to actually making this channel that I'm talking from the channel that was originally meant to be, which is the head channel, is because again, I see the bullshit. You not going, even if it's just me, these motherfuckers is not co-opting dreads. Because now when I go on the internet and I'm looking for freeform dreads and a blonde, blue-eyed, old recessive ass cave 8 pop-up, and you trying to act like that first she got on her head, but just because she back combed it is a lot, you out of your motherfucking mind.
It's not.
You ain't taking this from us. Fuck that. I don't care if I got to come out with a motherfucking video from here to Ponchatoon. Fuck all y'all.
That's right. They not taking that from us. They not taking that. No.
No, hell no. That's some old bullshit right there. I can't. I ain't finna let that happen.
No, please. Because what is and you got people that don't know the fact that don't know about their own African American hair, and they be like I saw this video where this girl got her hair done, and she was like, this hairstylist was back combing, and he was like, what the? He was like, why was she back combing it for what? You have African American hair. I was like, you know what?
Because again, she went and she was listening to those motherfuckers. We want to be. What is so sad is that some of us have literally been sold as bill of goods, and we actually fucking believe it. Because again, I could be sitting here as a black woman telling motherfuckers something, and won't nobody. Just like I said, motherfuckers have called me crazy all my life, but let a cracker come out, which is what they've been doing through these movies and these television shows, telling you what the fuck it is, and that's only the time that we'll believe it. That's the only time we'll believe it.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, and And in my dress story, this girl, she was using a whole bunch of gel in my hair. And my hair didn't do nothing but get built up, and it literally made me mad to the point I was about to say bye-bye and go back to get my hair cut. But I found this one lady, and she know exactly what she be doing when it comes to dreadlocks and everything. So
So yeah, it
I'm
takes
great.
time for some people, hun.
Huh?
It takes time for some people, hun, to find who's good enough to do their hair. So yeah.
Yeah. It took me some time. And she been doing this because I asked her, I was like, how long you been doing this? She was like, I've been doing this for 20 years. And she's from Chicago, but she has a business up here in Detroit, and I think she's opening up one in Chicago too. But like I said, down here in Detroit, people be like, I woke up like this, jet lag. I'll be sitting up there like, and people be like, "You can get your hair done for cheaper." No, thank you. I'll rock this until I'm able to get it done. Not one time have I ever had a problem. No, but I'll wash it when I'm supposed to, when I feel like it's dirty, and put oil in it. I'm good.
Yeah, I wanted to say this too, because something you said, just through you talking just now, just made me a point popped in my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. But see, these people who get locks really want to just use locks as a form of them having hair. Because if you think about it, and I'm speaking from the women's aspect, what I mean by what I just said is this: you have something, not all, because black women grow hair. I know I've never had an issue with growing it. I've already stated, and I have proof of this. My shit done been down to my feet. So you have some black women out there, due to the shit that they do to their hair, they've always had short hair their whole life or whatever the case may be. And you get a lot of black women that'll go straight running to locks, not be for no, because they have this black awareness or because they love their hair. They doing it because they want long hair. And so they know they can get that through getting locks. And when they get locks, they then try to treat locks as if it's, regular strands. So they want to do all this shit to it because that's their Hail Mary. They've never had long hair before. And so they'll go out there and do all this crazy shit. You have a lot of black women where their hair has never done more than touch their shoulders. They don't know nothing about their hair touching their behind or touching the ground or whatever the case may be. When naturally, if you ain't fucking your shit up with these fucked up chemicals, or you not just ripping your hair out, black women grow that type of hair. My mother never had a problem growing hair down her back. When I was a kid, she always she kept a long ponytail. And then as I got older, my mother would just literally buzz her hair off until a buzz cut, and then like 2 or 3 months later, it'd be on her shoulders again. So I've seen black women, and I've also seen black women who wear wigs, but when they take that wig off, their hair is longer than the fucking wig. So we don't have have growing hair. But what it is for some of us, because we done bought what was sold to us, we get these locks because that's my chance to have long hair. And you think what you do to relaxed hair, you cannot do to locks.
Exactly. And people don't understand that. People don't understand that. They just think, I can put all this gel, I can put all this grease, and then they wonder why their hair is sitting on the ground looking at them like, look what you done. Like, yeah. They wonder why their hair is sitting on the ground.
So yeah, that's why. And that's another thing I want to shed light on what we're talking about, because somebody brought up fibroids and things of this nature. That's another thing. So if you do get a black woman that can't do something, I keep saying this. If you get a black woman that can't do something, you better believe it was motherfucking public poisoning. If you get a black man that can't do something, because black men are some baby. I mean, they're the most babyest motherfucking making men I ever seen. They don't have no problem with popping over baby in you. They don't have those issues like crackers do. I know that's a motherfucking fact. So if you see a black man that don't have no kids because he chose not to, you understand what I'm saying? But so if you get a black man that got a problem with having kids, something up. Somebody did something to him.
You said somebody did something to him? Well, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
My dad got 5 kids, and I'm his last one. So that's true. Definitely. And back in the day, when my grandmama was alive, she said it was 14 of them.
Oh! I got one for you. My mother. Okay,
So
my mother's grandmother has 17 kids.
I believe it. I believe it. And I'm sitting up here listening to this. I'm like, grandmama, 14? She was like, yes, 14. I'm like, wow. How can you? Wow. I guess that song that they said when whoever made when the Temptation made Papa was a Rolling Stone, he was definitely right about that one. Cause yeah.
So what happened to everybody? What happened to Raymond? What happened to LT? What happened to JT? And who else was up on here? It was just us. So it's just us two running our mouth off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm still here. I'm just getting ready from. I got my live going on in another 15. Well, another 18 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, where's Raymond? Where she go?
She probably went to sleep. Yeah.
I know we gonna go running over to LT's channel because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go watch and shit.
Well, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave Nikki's channel until she aware that we're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your LT? What's your name on your channel?
He's Deacons of Defense.
Yeah.
Vegans of Defense.
Yeah, I'll drop the link in the room. You want to come over and check it out?
Okay. Thanks. Man, I got another buddy that I can talk to about this stuff. Cause I don't really got nobody I can talk to about this stuff. Cause my family they be like.
Guess what, honey? I'll stop you right there. Guess what, honey? I want to give you my email, and you can email me anytime because I like taking care of the kids.
Thank you so much. Cause thank you. Cause yeah. Cause my family, they was looking at me like I was crazy because I had so much new growth. With dreadlocks, we get a lot of new growth. I had so much new growth on Christmas, it was ridiculous. And when I went back to get it done, she was like, y'all just keep coming in here with these 2 and 3 inches worth of new growth. Y'all gonna kill my hands. I was like, I'm sorry, I apologize. But
I was trying to find the private, the private chat for Google Hangouts. I could put my email in there but I'm gonna have to put it in the chat for you.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I ain't said give you a second. Okay. I like how you said that. That's real sexy. Oh,
You're funny. How old are you, honey?
I'm 23.
Oh, you so young. Oh my goodness.
See, that's what everybody say. I can't wait till I turn 30 so I can be like,
It's in the chat. It's in the chat for you, hon. It's right there.
Okay, I'll look. But yeah, man, that is awesome. Cause I'm like I don't let nobody else touch my hair. I put oil in it and I tie it down when it needs to be tied down, and I put it up. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, I leave my hair down.
You can get you a I'm forgetting where they sell these, but I know it was somebody. I think it was somebody black who sells dread caps with satin knitted into the inside of them.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know because I got kind of like it's kind of like a dread sock that I use.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep, I use that, and when I went to my stylist, she was like, I saw this guy and he had it on because the regular thing that I was using, it wasn't helping me, and I was like, hold on, let me just ask him a question. I asked him, I said, what is that? And he was like, it's a dread sock, and I told him thank you. I said, man, you really did help me, because.
So this is what you can do. This is what you can do too, Raphael. Okay, you can get you a satin. Okay, let's say you go on down to the fabric store and you get you
Mm-hmm.
about a yard of satin or silk. And then
Mm-hmm.
what you can do is you can tie that onto your dreads, and you
Mm-hmm.
can then put the dread sock on top of that, and that'll be your protection against lint and all this other stuff. Because I know I have my few days where I be just on a lint journey, and I be just picking lint out my goddamn hair.
Oh, I don't have that problem because once I bought this dress sock, it helped me out a lot. But I used to have that problem when I used the regular satin scarf. I
Mm-hmm.
used to have that problem big. Like I used to have that
Because see, I'm
as a
gonna tell you this. That what you were using wasn't really, see, when you buy those from the beauty supplies or whatever, those are not really satin. Those are really polyester or some their form of. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. Cause I looked it up on the internet and and I'm like this not really this. Oh, I'm like man, come on, dude. So now I use this dress sock and it lets my hair breathe and all
Mm.
that type of stuff. So now I'm satisfied. I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good. I can.
And as your hair grows, you might be interested in this, because when my hair was all the way down there, I used to use this it's the typical, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. But they use it a lot in Jamaica. It's usually comes in the typical red, gold, and green, and it's one of those big ass beanie caps. And
Oh
ooh,
yeah, I saw those. I
and
saw those.
depending
Yeah,
on depending on how well the cotton is made, you won't have any issues with lint.
yeah. Because I know when I was using my regular satin scarf, I mean, I would get in the bed and the thing it would be everywhere and it would be almost off my hand. I'm like, what the oh, man, come on, dude.
So it's
What is
well, I'm trying to think of something, some of the other things you can use that you probably would like too. Okay, you know what though? You can use some fresh aloe vera leaf on your head. You know what I'm saying? You can buy you some aloe vera from like the market and stuff. I also now
uh-huh.
me, I do use gel, but it's not the gel that you think. It's aloe vera gel. It's the natural stuff, which leaves no buildup. I have no buildup in my hair. It doesn't leave residue. It's none of that. It's actual aloe vera.
Yeah. Cause I used to use this stuff from Amazon. It's called Hollywood Beauty and it used to drive my scalp crazy. So my when I showed it to my shop's manager, she was like, "Look at all this, Raphael. It got too many products in it." So she told me, "Look, go to the grocery store and buy you either some olive oil or
Mm-hmm.
some or what? Oh, or coconut oil." She said, "Do not buy the stuff in the bottle. Get you some authentic coconut oil, the kind that you gotta put in the refrigerator and take it out when you need it." And I've been using that, and that's been helping my hair because that Holly, I don't know what's in that Hollywood Beauty, but it
You know,
drove my it drove my scalp crazy. I'm like, what in the bleep is going on? But since I've been using the olive oil, it works.
yeah, because that's now, see, what I tend to do with that is when I have the olive oil, I still have some left. I'm really needing to re up on some things that I need for my hair. But I tend to use olive oil and I use tea tree oil, because olive oil would be the carrier oil, and then the the tea tree oil will go inside of the when you shake it up, they meld together so that the olive oil holds in the tea tree oil, and then that keeps my scalp clean and moisturizes it both at the same time.
Wow. You know what? You know what? Her manager told me that too, cause I had problems with my scalp being dry. I don't have the problem anymore since I've been using the olive oil. I do sometime here and there, but I used to have that problem. But she told me to get the tea tree oil and but I'm not trying to get it off of Amazon because when you buy stuff off of Amazon, you know it's not the real thing. It's not the I'm trying to find the real thing so my scalp won't be crazy itching, if you know what I mean.
So, oh no, I understand. So if the olive oil was supposed to answer the moisture issue for you, and you said, in your speech, you said it moisturized it, but then you have issues sometimes. Well, what I want to suggest to you too is to drink more water.
Okay.
Now I want to find out how much water you drink, because I know for a fact that men don't like to drink water. I know it. I've seen it in my clients. I've seen it personally. Y'all just don't like to drink water.
We don't, and I don't know, what my problem is with drinking water. I don't know, and that's what my hairstylist says too. She like, how much water are you drinking? I'm like, She like, Raphael, you have to drink water. You have to keep yourself hydrated, cause that's what's gonna help you. I'm like, yeah.
You got to drink water, baby doll. You can't be doing that. Even if I was telling somebody else this. You can take some fruit and you can infuse your water, because for whatever reason, we don't. Some of us don't like the taste of water. I don't know why. Me personally, I can't fathom that. I'll sit up there and eat ice all day because I love water so much. But yeah,
I used to eat ice like that when I was little. Like, that's why my teeth fucked up now.
So just go ahead and this is what you do. Just go ahead and get you some fresh fruits. The ones that you like. If you like strawberries, you use strawberries. If you like blueberries, if you like mango, if you like watermelon, you can put all that stuff in your water, or either you can just put some lemon or some lime, and then go ahead and drink that down.
I never thought about that, because I was always told you gotta have authentic water. You can't have nothing in it, and see, you can't have nothing in it.
But see, that's not true, because fruit and veggies are good for you. Lemons are actually good for you. They do this. They clean you. Let me tell you something. Lemons and limes are so good that you can cut them in half, and you literally could rub your private parts, like your underarms, and let's say the area beneath your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if you got a little musty smell, because again, those areas don't see the light of day, so it's normal to be musty.
Yeah.
You're gonna be musty before you go to the shower. You're gonna be musty during the summertime because it's hot. All you do is take those lemons or those limes, rub it on your underarms or rub it on that skin beneath your stomach, and watch the smell go away. You won't even need deodorant no more.
Wow, you are educating me. You need a channel on this type of stuff.
Well, that's what I do on my hair channel, honey. I do all that stuff. Yeah, I tell people that. I tell people all the time.
Yeah, cause I like wow, cause man, I know I need to drink more water, but you know what the crazy thing is? I drink more water in the summertime than I do in the winter, and I'm like,
well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. A lot of people don't understand that. Of course, hydration. See, it works like this. When you're in the wintertime, you're more dried out, because if you're living in a cold place, oh yeah, you're gonna get dried out. So you need more of that water. And so when you have locks too, you're gonna have to cover up your locks and all this other stuff, because your hair will get dry and brittle and snap the fuck off. Now when it's in the winter, when it's in the summertime, you got all that heat and all that other kind of stuff. So yeah, you're gonna feel hot and you want to drink water, but that's actually a good thing, because that's the moisture being produced onto your scalp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I drink more water in the summertime than I do in the winter, but I'm gonna have to figure out me a way to drink more water. Cause I started off good this year, but I got to start back, because now I'm into drinking my juice and my pop. But I'm gonna have to buckle down and start back. And I think most of it is because I don't want to be going to the bathroom like.
So yeah, Raphael, just do that. You'll see the benefits. It's gonna be all good, and you probably your hair from the picture look like it was gaining some nice little length. So it's gonna be nice.
My hair is really really long. I'm surprised, and it's been 3 years, and it's down my back. I've just it's there, and my hairstylist, she was like, Trust the process. Your hair gonna get long. I'm like,
Oh, it will.
okay. I'm like, all right. I'm like,
It
all right.
definitely will.
And she was like, she be like, see, I told you. Every time I see her, she be like, see, you was, because I was just like, I don't know about this. And she was like, I'm gonna get your hair right. Don't even worry about that. I got you. Because she actually cares about what she does, and not just doing this because she need it for the money.
No, you funny. Okay, so I see that I'm looking. I think LT's gonna start soon. So are y'all going over there? We trying to find Rainin. Rainin, are you there, hon? What happened? You still sleeping?
Yeah, she's still sleeping.
Because
I'm
we
going.
about to jump off, and we don't just want to leave you up here. But okay, well, since she might be asleep, I'll try to close the show for her. So everybody that was on the panel, I really appreciate you guys being up here for Reigning Woman. We appreciate you, Reigning Woman. We about to go on over to Deacons of Defense. He's about to have his live, and I really want to see that. It's gonna be good, you guys. So I'll catch you on the YT. My name is
All right.
Sean631, the Long Freeform Dread, and this is Raphael. Go ahead, Raphael.
All right. I'm out. And I
Okay.
will see y'all on the next one.
DOD,
Okay,
you
Nikki.
there? Okay, I think he left too. All right, so bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.